Hello. Hope you guys enjoyed the extended dance session for the opening of stream here. Took me a little longer than expected to get all my stuff done, but I did it. And I hope I didn't mess up my mic too much in the process. As always, my sound is constantly in flux. So let me know. Do you hear an echo? Do you hear me? Is it too loud, the music? All the usual audio questions. Until I figure it out, of course. Which maybe never. We'll see. How's everyone doing today? Thanks for joining. We are going to be doing doggos today. It is National Mutt Day, apparently, here in the US, so I figured it was as good an excuse as any to draw some puppers. I'm trying to make sure that there it is. Just make sure it's actually on the screen here. How's everyone doing? Give me 1 second to make another layer here for sketching. I'm trying so hard to be more organized, guys. I really am. It would help if I could get to the studio before 9 AM. That would be a big help. It actually takes me quite a while to get set up for these streams. Finding all the reference, and, doing all the things. Of course, I needed a smoothie this morning. So I'm sure that delayed me some, but how are you guys? Let me scroll up and say hi to everybody's here. And of course, Amazing Fan, thank you so much for being here and for pinning that. Appreciate your help there. And Yuri Cass, hello. Good to see you back again. Glad we haven't scared you off yet. Bickman, hey, nice dancing dinosaurs. How you doing, Bickman? I love all the dancing emotes, guys. So fun. Short stuff, hey, what's up? Good to see ya. You've been in the kitchen baking cakes for your... Aw, well tell him I said happy birthday even though I don't know him. It'll be nice and not awkward. Hey, this random internet stranger says happy birthday. Let's see. Howdynet, how's it going? I'm glad you're liking those clapping emotes. Yanni, good to see you as always. Puppers, exactly, Septiceye. How you doing? I'm glad somebody else likes the puppers for drawings. Ouch. Sorry, I messed up my shoe there. Danish Viking, hey. Nice dancing emotes. So glad to see you guys today. If you want to draw some dogs with me, guys, we're about to get started. I do feel like this song is getting a little loud. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Sometimes these EDM tunes, you know. And Yanni says, still stuck in Birdland. Hey, that's okay. If anybody is new to doing warm-up stream drawing art gym things with me, don't feel like you have to draw what I'm drawing. It's not a requirement. If you want to show up and do your own sort of artistic warm-up for the day, if it's a study of any kind, of anything, as long as it is work safe, I will show it at the end of stream. So, and if you want to participate via Discord, there's the Discord link. There is a warm-up art section that you can post your art into. I spent some time last night kind of rearranging things and kind of cleaning some things up, so I'm hoping it's a little more clear. May's had the great idea of putting the monthly art showcase name instead of just art showcase, so hopefully people don't accidentally put their warm-up sketches in that. But there's two art share areas in the warm-up, or excuse me, in the stream event section. So go there, make sure if you want to participate in this showcase that we do every single warm-up stream, put your sketches and your studies in the warm-up art section. However, I am going to take a second to plug the art showcase. If you'd like to be part of the art showcase, you need to get an image in by the end of today. Today is the last day to submit for the monthly art showcase. We will be looking at everybody's work, the July showcase, if you will, next Monday at the end of stream. So, there we go. Make sure you do that. And also, if anybody isn't in the Discord already and you do happen to join today, let me know if you can see the general section. I added something new. You can do an onboarding thing that they just added. I guess it's new to me. But you can do this onboarding thing on Discord, and it lets you self-select roles, and you can choose which rooms you want to see and what you don't, so you can really kind of customize your Discord experience. So if Discord is overwhelming for you, and that's part of why, maybe give it a try and see if that's better. But I am really curious if anybody who joins, if you can see the general chat without selecting anything. That's what I'm the most worried about, so... anyway, if anyone does do that today, or if you are already in the Discord and you haven't done the onboarding thing, I just did it last night, so not very many people have, and you pop in there, let me know if you can see the general section, because I'm a little worried that I've somehow accidentally kicked everybody out of general who hasn't done the The little channels and rolls thing. It's in the upper... I'll show you guys where it is really quick. I know this isn't what we're here for, but I stayed up kind of late last night trying to fix this and figure it out. So it's hard to see from my end what you guys can see. But if you do join the Discord, right up here in the top, it'll say channels and roles. That should have a little new symbol by it if you are already in the Discord. So if you haven't already clicked that, double check for me down here. Can you guys see the general section in the basic channels category? If not, I need to redo that. So somebody let me know. I'll probably plug it again at the end of stream, because I'm sure not everybody is here. But yeah, I'm a little concerned. I'm a little concerned that I borked everything yesterday. So let me know if it's borked for you. Anyway, let's get back to drawing. Steve Atlas, hey, welcome on in. It's good to see you. And Charzia, happy to have you. Oh, looks like we have Isel in here. Howdy, Isel. How you doing? Thanks for that shout out for Isel. Everybody go follow Isel. If you should already be following Isel if you hang out here. She graciously lurks with us quite often. But if you're not, you're missing out. Let's see. Septic says, I'm taking today off after accidentally pushing myself too hard. Yeah, Maze. See? People take breaks when they push themselves. Maze over here trying to lecture me this morning about pushing myself when he legit works constantly. It's an important tip to myself to take breaks. Yeah, and not overwork the brain or body. It's so important, Septic. I agree. That's why I only work 6 days a week. So, you know. No, you're not wrong. One of my goals for this year is to be able to get out of the studio before 9 p.m. So far, I'm like 50-50 on being successful with that this year. I'm getting better. I'm hoping like setting up stuff in the background for my streams and Discord and like getting my shop up and running and just kind of doing all the tweakings and research and, you know, getting stuff ready to pitch to agents. I'm hoping doing all that work on the front-ish end of the year at this point. It's gonna make the rest of my year smooth for the holidays, but we'll see. I don't know. It's so far this year has just been nuts, guys. But that's okay. We're not here to talk about that. Let's draw some dogs. So there's a link at the top of chat if you need some references of doggos. I have an anatomy section too in the canine folder, so if you want to pull that, that's where I got this image from. I'm not going to post it in the Discord, I just have the link in the Discord chat. If I pull any images that are not in the Discord, or excuse me, in the Pinterest board, I will let you guys know and I'll put them in there, but for now, I'm just pulling from my Pinterest. Thankfully, I already had a whole bunch of dogs, so I didn't have to do too much pinning this morning. Scrolling down. I know. I know, I'm pretty bad. I'm pretty bad short stuff, I know. I'm not the best at this. I'm just saying, Amaze was trying to give me his disapproval face this morning, and I was not having it. Not from him, not about working too much. You're not wrong, we're both bad at it. Okay. What an insane year. I know, right? Oh, thank you, Isla. I appreciate that. I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you posted. Man, I've just got so much to do. And anyway. I've spent a lot of time this year being a little bit flummoxed about how to tackle some of these projects, but I'm hoping that I'm kind of on the up end of the flummoxedness. We'll see. Anyway, we're going to draw some dogs today. And as always, with animals, I like to at least kind of start with a short anatomy study. I just want to I'm looking at proportion primarily. I'm looking at shape. I'm trying to note like where are the big bone groupings that I need to pay attention to. We got these hips, long tail. I guess that can vary based on breed, of course. But yeah. Do you guys ever think about how, like, if somebody were to find these bones, like, thousands of years from now, and, like, had no idea, like, let's just say, like, some alien species comes and they, like, all of humanity's gone and they're trying to learn about what life was like in 2024, and they find bones of, like, dogs and bones of wolves. Do you think they would know that they are so close to, like, that they're basically just mutated wolves? They probably wouldn't, because if there's enough changes here that I feel like a lot of times when we find extinct animals, we would be like, hey, that's a new species. Just makes you wonder. It makes you wonder about hybrids in the Ice Age and in the dinosaur days. It makes me wonder. Maybe it doesn't make anyone else wonder. Anyhow, what is that, do you think? What do you guys think that weird bone in the neck is? Do you think that's just a weird mess up, or if that's an actual thing? Why is it so big? This could just be a bad drawing. I will admit I didn't look super hard when I was looking for this image. Just kind of pulled one. Let's see. Also, I will admit that while I adore dogs, being an avid cat lover perfectly balances it out. Hey, that's okay. You can love both. Why not both, I say? Why not just love animals? Animals are great. They are friends. They are friend-shaped. Well, a lot of the time. Sometimes they are friend-shaped, but you still need to not touch them. So one of the things I'm trying to pay attention to is, for example, kind of the angle of like how it stands. So I'm picturing kind of the way that the muscles would attach here. So from the hips down here to the knee, there's going to be a big muscle. There's going to be a little calf muscle here. And I actually picked a little dog that's pretty thin-skinned and short-haired so that we could actually see a lot of these muscles. And that's always helpful to have. Try to think as you're drawing, like look at how long, for example, this tibia, I believe, is in this animal. It's not short like a cat. So like a cat, their knees are going to drop a little bit lower, like this. But not so with a dog. It's kind of a common mistake you see with people who are used to drawing a bunch of cats, for example. They'll try to draw a dog and they'll basically just put a dog head on a cat body. But there are anatomical differences. So that's why we're looking at the anatomy first. Just quickly. If you want to do a more detailed drawing of the bones, you certainly can. You guys can use the study time however you want. But the whole point, for anybody who hasn't been here before, or hasn't heard me say it, is to just motivate us and keep us accountable to actually studying, to doing the thing that most artists say they need to do, which is work from reference and look at reference and study reference. We're not people who like to do that often. We like to just jump into projects or draw from imagination straight away, and sometimes this can actually, in my opinion anyway, lead to art block, because you get used to drawing the same thing over and over. And I'm going to use a word I haven't used in a while. You get stuck in your own schema, some might say. And you kind of just get used to drawing the same thing over and over and drawing it the same way, and then you start to feel burnt out and empty and like you've plateaued in your skill level. And a lot of it is that you're not taking in new information, you're not studying new things, you're not trying to draw something that you've never drawn before. So if you feel that way, what's a schema? I can't tell if you're joking, Yanni, but I'll tell you. For anybody who's new, I will talk about what a schema is. Let's see. Oh, hey, Paleontologist VA, how you doing? I think I missed some folks. Hey, Chris Wright, how you doing? It's the neck scratching bone. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I will accept that answer. That is a greyhound, PJ, and hello, how are you? I don't know if the bones are a greyhound. I guess it could be. But the picture is definitely a greyhound, or at least a greyhound mutt. It is National Mutt Day. Welcome on in, Lodenin. How you doing? It's been a tough 2 days, Isla. I'm so sorry to hear that. If you need to vent, you know where my DMs are. I hope you're okay. I'm glad you like the music. Yes. So a schema, oh, Marriage Stepper, hey. Reset the clock. I think he's joking, but I'm going to say what a schema is anyway, for anybody who doesn't know. So a schema, at least in as far as it goes with art and artistic development, largely it's a term that I interacted with when I was a teacher. We talked about child development and how there's different schemas for every age group. So as you develop artistically and visually, there's different ways that you learn to draw. And a lot of it is symbols. And so like when you're a kid, when you first draw a person, it's basically like this. You got feet, you got a circle for the face, sometimes you have hair. This is what a lot of kids draw. Because they know all the parts they're seeing in like their mom or dad, but they just don't really understand how to structure it together. So they're basically drawing a symbol. And eventually this kind of evolves into like, more of a figure or something. And at some point we all start at some age drawing things like, this is a tree. We call these broccoli trees. This is a sun. These are more symbols than drawings. This is a representation of a tree. It's a representation of the sun. But you're not really drawing. You're just trying to communicate what something is via symbols. And so at some point you either move past that or you stay there. And a lot of people stop drawing and stop observing and stop trying to draw from life, and they just stay here most of their life. So that's a type of schema. But you can also have a schema as an artist. Like, for example, when I was a kid, I spent a lot of time drawing this exact dragon. In fact, I have a clip somewhere about this. I didn't really use these terms to explain it when I drew it on stream. This is actually way better than the dragon that I drew. But I basically drew variations of this dragon for like all of 7th grade. It was like had horn of some kind. Sometimes I would like change the nostril shape, or like add spikes on the eyebrow, or like add lines on the horns, but more or less this was what I drew in like all my sketchbooks, was just this dragon. Sometimes it had stripes, sometimes it had spots. And you get to this point where when you go to draw a default dragon, like if I were to draw a dragon really quickly, I still can very fast, like that's kind of the basic shape I go with, because that is a schema of mine. And we all have these. We all have like the way you draw eyes, the way you draw, it's almost like the line between schema and style can be kind of blurry. But a lot of people start to feel stuck with their art. They feel like they're plateauing, and I think a lot of that is that we get stuck in our own schema, essentially. So, anyway, I know that you were probably joking, Yanni, but I went ahead and explained it anyway, because we probably have someone in here who didn't hear that before. So there. Anyway. So that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to go to the art gym, as I like to call it, trying to flex those muscles, do some warm-up sketches, draw something from reference to give your brain time to warm up and start getting into that creative mindset. And if nothing else, I find this is a great way to break art block. You know, it's if not, you know, at some point your brain's like, okay, I'm done drawing from reference, I'm ready to be creative. But at least that's been my experience. And you know, if it doesn't snap out of that, worst case, you just got better at something. You developed a new skill. So, you know, if you're struggling with your work, if you're feeling plateaued, try drawing something from reference that you've never drawn before. I know it sounds hard and it sounds boring. Like for me, cars, don't even get me started. If you want to hear my rant on cars and how I feel about cars, go watch my, I have a YouTube channel, and I've uploaded the warm-up streams where we did cars for a couple of warm-ups, and holy cow. I forgot how ranty I was on those days. I had also had some caffeine that morning, so that could have been why. How do I feel about cars? Well, we're not going to talk about it right now, Charzia, but thank you for asking. Hey, Paleokin, how you doing? Good to see you. Are you back in Colorado? Hope things are going well. How was the dig? Reset the clock. Oh my gosh, it has now been 0 hours and 0 minutes. Listen, Amaze, I haven't talked about schema in at least 5 streams. At least 5. I'm pretty sure I haven't talked about it in over a week. You dislike Amaze? What? Paleontologist VA, I hope you're joking. Amaze is wonderful. Amaze is a fantastic mod that has been with me from the very beginning. And at some point he's gonna get tired of working with me, but I'm gonna keep on keeping on until as long as he'll stick around. But what's a schema? Vision. Hey, Mirror Stepper appreciated it. Thank you, Mirror Stepper. Thanks for backing me up on the schema discourse. Amaze is a great mod, right? And Short Stuff, you are too. Thank you so much for volunteering to be a mod. I really appreciate it. I hope nobody ever feels pressured to be here. That's my one hope with my mods. Looking at you, Amaze. Was out there Saturday to Monday. Nice. Well, I hope you were having a good time. Are you good and sunburnt? Sounds like you guys are really digging up quite a few bones at this location. That's really exciting stuff. I've been really bummed, Ken. I haven't been able to watch very many of the streams this month. I've been traveling a lot. I'm really behind. I was able to watch yesterday's finally. I think that's the first stream this month that I've been able to watch in full. Well, since he was at the site. Yeah, just been out of town a lot and working a lot. My stream schedule makes it kind of hard too. I did warn Danny. I was like, hey, I can't make all of them. I feel bad about it. But I don't know. I want to catch up. I at least got to watch the Karen Poole interview. That was really cool. I'm so glad that was on YouTube. I think it's still up on Twitch too. But love me a Hadrosaur. I was really bummed I couldn't be on any of those streams when she was live to bug her with questions. But not gonna lie, a little jealous that you get to hang out with all these cool dinosaur people. Please ask. I hope you're asking lots of questions for me. You probably already know the answers, though. I'm still at the noob stage of understanding with all of that. Too many dumb questions. be at Gaston Design. I don't know where that is. I heard him mention on stream yesterday he was going to be somewhere in Colorado. I'll be tuning in for sure. Although I have 2 streams today, so I'm probably not going to really make them. But no, I haven't heard back from them yet, Paleokin. Yeah. I'm gonna probably in like another week. If I haven't heard from Mo, I will email about that. For those who don't know, I've applied to be a microfossil prep person, and I was told I was accepted to the program, which was exciting. But they told me I had to wait till August, I think, for another training on micro prep, like on the fossil prep part of it. So I went to the general volunteer orientation, but I haven't actually started anything. I'm sorry, I've been talking about my schedule, and I haven't been talking about the drawing. If anyone is like, how are you doing this? What are you thinking? Kind of the same thing I was doing here. I'm just trying to draw the big groups. What I need to do is be more focused, because I'm doing my bad habit of not drawing out all the proportions first. So don't follow my example with this dog, guys. I'm warming up. This is my first workout at the art gym today. Gotta give me a second. But I'm looking for shapes. Like, I'm looking for the different shapes I'm seeing in the animal, and I'm checking for proportion. So I'm trying to make sure that I actually draw everything the way that it actually is versus what I think it is. That's the part of schema I didn't talk about. A good example is actually when we did our Camp Chaos stream. Hold on, I think I still have that. Why are none of these in the correct folder? Hold the phone. What the heck? What the heck? Yeah. Okay. So we did Camp Chaos yesterday, and a great example of schema is when I started drawing this bear, I was drawing the face, and I realized, like, partway through drawing the face that I was doing this. I was drawing the nose, and I did a little line right below the mouth, and just did that. Because this is like a very common nose and mouth structure in animals. A lot of them have this little, I forget what it's called, this thing right here. It starts with like a F or PH sound or something, I think. But then I looked at the reference image. You guys, he doesn't have one of those. See? It's just his nose, and then the line is right next to his nose. This is important. This is something I need to remember, is that they don't really, if there is one, it's very small, and it's not visible from this angle on this animal. So I was drawing the bear, and I had that little thing, and I had to take it out and redo it. So those are little mental notes like that, those kinds of, like, asking yourself questions like, is this what I really see, or is it what I think I'm seeing? That's how you break down your schema. So that is a schema. Same thing, like, I have a great one I'll show you guys if you want at the end of stream. I don't want to bore all the people who are tired of hearing me talk about schema, but I'm trying not to do that here. So a good way to avoid falling into those traps of just drawing by default rather than drawing what you actually see is to try and make your eyes look at your reference more than your drawing. I know that might seem counterintuitive, but the more you're looking at what you're actually seeing, the better your drawing's gonna get. So, anyway. Wait, hold on. Did I miss a good pun? If she could figure out how to monetize that, that would be a get-rich-quick schema for her. Wait, what can I monetize? Bickman, well done. I'm glad you got some cheese for that. You know I appreciate schema stream. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'll stop talking about schema now. That's my schema quota for the week, okay? Schema is a German loanword reading pattern formula in your aunt. I should. I actually know it's more of a psychology term, but the first time I encountered it was when I was taking art development classes, when I was becoming a teacher. You feel... Well, you're more than welcome here, Paleontologist VA. Don't worry about that. We're just chill here. Fruto ripe at Grand Junction. Oh, okay. That's way far away. That's basically Utah. Sorry to all the Grand Junctioners I just offended, probably. Hey, Kev, how's it going? Good to see ya. Yeah, exactly. And those are symbols. Short stuff, they're quick ways for kids to identify what something is. That's exactly right. Yeah. You get a lot of it from what you see around you, too. Like, no kid, if they were in a vacuum, would ever come up with a sun drawing like this because there's no rays like that. Well, they may not. I guess they could, but they'd be more likely to do it in different ways. But at some point, a kid probably sees a teacher or an adult or a friend draw a sun that way, and then that's how they just draw the sun. It's a symbol, you know. It's a formula. Scientific fact about dogs. 1, better than cats never all. Kev, are you sure this is science? 2, if you're a werewolf and you change under the light of a full moon to your dog, you become normal. Once a month. Oh my gosh. 3 best pets for one of the few animals. Don't judge Casey for choosing the name. That's true. You're never gonna let that one go. Man, I give one fun fact about my past. Hey, what's a schema? Oh my god. You guys. How you doing, puppies and dogs? Hey, you're in the right stream today, puppies and dogs. Thanks for being here. Gotta run. Oh, okay, have fun with your cousins, Kev. It's good to see you for a sec. Hey, before you go, Kev, you should, if you're still here, check out how close we are to our game fund. We are at 92%, and you guys have 2 streams today to donate funds to that. If you want this to be a thing, you guys want to make me play a game on Twitch, you have 2 days left to make it happen, and we are darn close. We are darn close. If we make it, I will be doing a poll here on Twitch, so we'll do it live. I'll talk about it in Discord. There's some options of the games up in Discord right now, but yeah, if you have bits of cheese that you want to drop in the pot, we are pretty close to getting there. It says it ended. Wait, what? I've told it to go to the end of the week. It shouldn't have ended. Well, that's wrong. Thank you for letting me know. It was supposed to go to the end of this week for any streams I do this week. Sorry guys, one sec. See, pro streamer here. I know exactly what I do. I know how to do all the things on Twitch, and I do them right the first dang time. Sorry guys, I should have checked that. I guess I just assumed I did. That's my fault for just guessing that I did anything correct on Twitch. Okay, bye Kev, we'll see you later. But we are close. How do I do this? There it is. Okay, I found it. Extend. It's supposed to be extended to the end of the week. What the heck? How many days to the end of the week? It's Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we got 4 days. I don't think I'll be streaming on Sunday, but that was what I intended to do, so I apologize, guys. It was supposed to end the end of this week. Because I was gone for like 3 days last weekend. Well, I guess the weekend before last weekend. Did that work? Did that save? Can you guys do the thing now? Okay, puppies and dogs did it. It is the mother of all floofups, yep. Yeah, especially when I assume anything about my competency in regards to anything related to this platform, so lesson learned. This is why I have so many caveats, by the way, guys. When I say how I do things, this is why we have the pro streamer command that Amaze has just used. 47% professional, for sure, which is not great for anyone who isn't familiar with numbers. Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyway. I think I did it. Okay, yeah, it seems to be working. Cool. Let's get back to this dog. Doggo. Doggo. Let me get back to my mod view so I can understand anything about modding my own channel. So. Okay. I also cannot hear my music. And it says my stream is dead. That can't be true. Nothing like Little Mermaid music to draw dogs to. It's just really on theme. Okay, yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad I'm on. Hey, Bridalette, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I think I didn't miss anyone else. Hopefully. You can see dead streams. Was that a Sixth Sense reference? Spoiler alert, my goodness. I need a no spoilers tag. Actually, is that a what do you guys recommend I do for tags if we do this? When we do this game thing, that's probably gonna happen. You've never seen it? Oh my gosh. Well, you spoiled it for yourself. But I mean, if you've been on the internet, it's just sort of a thing that you know. Yeah, well, and thanks for contributing some bits to the make me play game stream challenge. So I hope you have a good day. Yeah, enjoy your lurk, enjoy your hedgehog. Appreciate you being here, friend. Thank you to anyone who chooses to lurk on my stream, by the way, if I haven't said that today. That is how the Twitch world goes round, with those lurks. If I get a new follow today, it's because of you, lurkers. And chatters. Because of everybody. Yes, big hugs, Lisa. Big hugs. Let's do some muscle study here. With this little hound dog looking all lithe and stuff. Do you guys say lithe or live? Like with a more hard sound. Like scythe. Scythe? Scythe? I don't know. I cannot hear the music still. What the heck? Poor unfortunate souls. We have to listen to this. Okay. Let's find a new doggo. It's getting a little warm. May have to ditch the jacket. Also, I forgot to stretch with you guys today. I'm sorry. We will do that in just a second. I'm gonna find a dog first. Man, greyhounds have the weirdest proportions, guys. Look at this, poor puppo. Looks so sad. The Little Mermaid music is sending you right back to when you watched it first. Aw, you got scared from her. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, hey, I hope this isn't too triggering. I'm afraid I had to rake 'em across the home. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. See, you know you guys are singing along. It's not just me. One of the best villain songs. True gentlemen avoid it when they can. They don't swoon and fawn on a lady who's withdrawn. She who holds her tongue gets a man. Man, that advice though. Kinda worked in the past, a little scary. Hey, it probably still works today for some guys. But I don't date those guys. Body language. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's just the worst. The more you think about that advice, it's just the worst. It's like, oh my gosh. I do worry a little bit about the, I don't know, anyway. She kind of toxic, though. Yeah. Yeah, just a smidge. Just a little bit. As an adult, I would just admire the scene itself, but still the lyricism is so good. It's so good! No. I mean, like, listen, she's a villain singing these things. Even as a kid, I was like, I shouldn't take this advice. She doesn't have Ariel's best interests in mind. But still, though, if that ain't the subliminal messaging that you get, at least in, well, probably not just in the West. Oh my gosh, Shuratoshi, you pushed us up to 95% complete on that challenge. We're so close, folks. You're gonna make me play a game. Just you wait, Enriagans. How you doing, Shura? I hope you're doing well. If anyone takes advice from someone with tentacle, yeah, I know. But it's just creepy. It's creepy how much that advice, at least in my experience, that advice has been given in not quite so on the nose terms, but I didn't notice it as a kid. Like, I actually, well, I'm not gonna get into all that stuff, but I've noticed it more as an adult. I'll just say that. As a kid, I thought all of that was fantasy. That's where I'll end that. Oh, Oh, loud song. Hello. Sure, I was lurking on you yesterday, but by the time I had time to get in chat, you had already raided out. If you guys aren't following Shiratoshi, you really need to. He is a fantastic artist here on Twitch. Honored to have him here. Thankful that he deigns to spend so much time with my goofy self here on Twitch. Doing good. Final crunch day on art. Yeah. Go, Shura. You got this. You got this. Thanks for popping by. She was in for me and it was her 500 follow. Oh, that's awesome. Unfortunately I had to hop out by the time I saw that you had raided. I didn't stick around. I think you've raided into them before, or somebody else I know has raided into them, because I've been on that stream before. But I wish I would have known. I would have said congratulations. Well, that's awesome. That's very kind of you. Those milestones are always really exciting. See, I'm doing the thing right now that I keep telling people not to do, which is focusing on the outline. It's so hard to break these habits of copying. I don't want to be... I want to be thinking about the anatomy. I want to be thinking about what's going on under the skin. So let me kind of refocus here. And draw the big groups. And I feel like you really can see them well in these greyhounds. I mean, they just have such pronounced rib cages and muscles and just little athletic dogs. And I have a whole bunch of dramatic greyhound photos in my reference folder on Pinterest if anyone needs those. If you're not feeling this pose, don't feel like you have to do the same pose I'm doing. If anyone's new to drawing along with me, pick your own doggo. You don't have to pick my doggo. Oh, thank you, Audinette. Appreciate those bits of cheese. Well, I'm afraid of them, but I know much of chat will appreciate them, because chat really wants me to play a game on Twitch. I'm gonna try not to be nervous about it until it's actually happening. Ooh! Aw, Audinette. Thank you so much for those bits, friend. You're so kind. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for adding to the cheese fund there. I think I want to change my bit goal name to just the cheese fund. Yeah, I fell into like this like dog portraiture section of Pinterest and found all these really cool poses that greyhounds were in. So I pinned a whole lot of them. So there's a lot of greyhounds in there, but feel free to scroll down. There should be a few other options that are not greyhounds. Look at these, like, I just love how you can see these knobbly little hands that they've got here. It's a really nice little skeletal study, even though it's a living animal. You can really make out all the details, which I like. The flatness of the feet, the little toe knuckles. Game stream versus art stream. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes out of that. I'm also a little skeptical, so I'm right there with you. We'll see. I've never done it before. But I've been told it'll be fine. I'm just it's definitely not going to be like a common. It won't be like an all the time thing. But if we get there, which I think we will, got all of today to do it. And I may sneak in a little extra stream tomorrow morning just to see if I can do that. That's feasible for me. I've got a late start shift at work tomorrow, so I could get in an early extra warm-up stream. So we might be doing that. We'll see. We'll see if I get up in time, or if I stay up too late. It'd probably be at like 8 a.m. Mountain time. Which I think would be like 10 a.m. Eastern. 9 a.m. Central, all that good stuff. Kind of early for those of you on the Pacific, but We'll see. It's kind of the only way I can do it if I'm going to work in 5 streams a week. And I kind of want to try that, just see how that feels to do an early stream. The only other option is to do a super late stream, like not start till 7 or 8, but I don't know. The one time I tried to do that, I was so tired from working all day, I just did not have the energy to like draw, and it was not good. At least in my opinion, it was not good. That was such a bumbling mess of a stream. So I don't know, I kind of think I want to do it earlier rather than later. You waiting on a ride? Well, I hope it comes soon. You had a doggo that was part Whippet. Yeah, little tiny greyhound. Part German Shepherd, so she had the body of a Whippet and the face of a German Shepherd. Oh, my roommate in college had a dog that I'm pretty sure was part Whippet, part Jack Russell Terrier. So she had like a little terrier head, like a scrawny terrier head, and then like a little Whippet body. So she looked basically like, so she had like the rat terrier face. She was crazy. This was this dog. Her name was Violet. And she had this huge barrel chest, little tiny body. And she just ran around and was hyper and energetic all the time. But she had a big spot on her butt. That's all I remember. She had a black head, crazy eyes, and a big black spot right here. She had like a couple little ones, but it was a mix. Yeah, she was constantly running around with it, like with her butt scooted. Like she's like running with her back legs, so pushing her so far that her back legs would like come in front of her when she ran. It's like she just was like wild-eyed all the time. Anyway, ask me sometime to tell you the story about the day she ate an entire bag of chocolate. Crazy dog. I don't know if she's probably passed on by now. That was a while ago. Yeah. So about the same as usual. Dang. Dang, Amaze. Dang. Why you gotta spit facts like that? I mean, you're not wrong. But no, this was like more of a mess than usual. I kept trying to draw things. I'm surprised you don't remember it. I don't remember what I was trying to do. It just turned into like a doodle mess stream, and I just couldn't draw, and I gave up finally and left. That was pretty much. I did it from home one evening. It's like I didn't start till like 6 or 7, I think. I was really tired. It was just not a good stream. Probably should have just done reference sketching, frankly. Isn't that poisonous dog? Yeah, it is. Do you guys want to hear the story? It's like a PG story. I mean, there's a poop joke in there. So fair warning. If there's anyone with kids watching who would rather they not be exposed to poop jokes, avert your ears. Well, it's not really a joke, it's just what happened. Anyway. Sorry, guys. Toilet humor will always make me giggle like a 12-year-old. It's my, one of my greatest character flaws. I apologize. I'm the worst. Oh, thank you, Septic. I'm glad you like them. I'm trying to really focus on the shapes and the anatomy and kind of the where the weight is sitting. I just thought this was a really nice picture. So I'm glad I could draw it. And I think it's very funny how these dogs are so long-legged from running that they don't actually sit on their rear. They sit on their feet. Very funny. Or maybe this one's just getting up, I don't know. But you just, you notice a lot with these little short-haired doggos.
Why hello again, Twitch? Why? Why does this always happen? I see you guys. I see you there. I'm all frazzled. I just like ran in the house, threw my bag down, tried to get this thing on as fast as I could. So unfortunately, there's no internet at my studio today. Well, at least not this morning. I have no idea actually when it's gonna be back on. So welcome back to Drawing Doggos Part 2. I'm curious, for those of you who are here for the first bit, had I started telling my story yet, or did you guys just miss that entire thing? Because I told that entire story about my roommate's dog and laughed to myself. I was having a grand old time. Nobody heard it, I'm pretty sure. It's a little frustrating, Kudo. I'm trying to stay positive, but I have already had some hiccups this morning. It's been such a weird day, weird Wednesday. Huey decided it didn't want to work right when I started the stream, so it just had to reboot that. Thankfully, it seems to be working now. But that does mean all of the drawings that I had done are now back at the studio. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. Try again. It's gonna I'll go for about half an hour. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot more time to give to this today. I've really got to get some other stuff done. I may be streaming from this location again today, like later today when I'm back on. I hope not. I hope I can get back in the studio, because what I was gonna do was finish my art fight stuff. But all of that is also on my computer back at the studio that has no internet right now. So 2 contributions. I know you guys are totally gonna get there, because I have another stream later today, so you guys get 3 streams today on accident to make me play a game. So also, hello everybody, thanks for hanging out. I'm so sorry for those of you who were hanging out in the chat with nothing going on. Yeah, I don't know. Stream borked, yeah. Stream borked real hard. That's okay though. Okay, let me find a dog picture to draw. Here, you guys can look at this dog while I catch up on chat, make sure I didn't miss anything, and find a dog to draw. Here's my dog. How are your dogs going? This is a schema dog. Should we go over that again? Or do you guys want to hear my story about Violet while I look for a reference? Here, I'll draw Violet again. Violet, for those who weren't here for the for Doggo Stream Part 1, this was my college roommate's dog. And I was about to tell a story about how one time she ate a whole bag of Hershey's and lived. And then I gave a possibly inappropriate for work and or children warning. Not like bad, just, you know, there may be a little bit of toilet humor. But this is Violet. This is what she looks like. She was crazy. She was part Whippet and part Rat Terrier, and she basically had a tummy that looked like that. This is a schema dog. This is a dog drawn with no reference, guys. It's a symbol of a dog. Okay, let's see. Doggo, what kind of dog should we draw? Well, I wanted to finish my Greyhound drawing. Dang it, I was gonna color that. I guess I'll do another one. Let's see. How about we draw... Hey, Rue, by the way, I think I missed you. You were looking warming up with a pup. Aw, well, that's exciting. Thanks for being here. I live by a cable graveyard. Yeah, I must, I think. Let's see. How did I get so behind in chat? What did I click? Also, hello, Kudo. I don't know if I said hi. I think you came in right as I was coming back from my tech issues. Yeah, I know. Her name was Violet. She was insane. Do I have a flash drive? I could have, but I ran out of the studio so fast I'd have to drive back to go get them and drive back again, and I don't want to drive that much, so I'm just not going to do that today. Alright, I'm going to tell my story about Violet if you guys want to hear it. Give me a something in the chat. I don't know. Give me a 1 in the chat if you want to hear my story about Violet. Or no, actually give me a 2 in the chat. Sorry, my inner 12-year-old is coming out a little bit. If you want to hear my story about Violet, the dog who ate a whole bunch of chocolate, while I look up this picture of a dog that I'm going to draw. Oh, look, all my bird pictures are still here from yesterday. In case you missed it, we drew this bird yesterday. It is a barbet, and it looks prehistoric and cool. Closing, 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 closing. I have so many windows open. All right, let's actually make a new window here. And I'm gonna pull up my Pinterest. Unfortunately, you cannot stick around. No worries, Reverend Glitch. It was good to see you. Thanks for lurking and hanging out. I'm not seeing any Tues in the chat, so I'm guessing you guys don't want to hear my story, so I guess I won't tell it then. But if you change your mind, let me know. How do I get to stream? Where's my stream thingy? Wait, tell me. Oh. Oh my gosh, now my computer is freezing. And it's echoing. Tech issues abound, everybody. Ugh, I can't make it stop. I can't make it stop. All I can do. I don't even know if that's making it stop. I lowered my volume. Stinky stinks. There we go. Okay. I give up. Alright. So relatable. I'm glad. I couldn't, Amaze. That's what I was trying to do, sir. Don't woman me. It was frozen. So I was frustrated. Okay. Man, Amaze is on my case today. I can't do anything right. Let's see. Okay. I don't know what that means, Internet. I feel like it might mean something bad. I'm too naive for the internet, so I'm not gonna comment or repeat it, just in case. A tab woman, but no coffee lady? What are these words? Oh, I just said I wasn't gonna repeat it. Shoot. I'm also scatterbrained. I'm just trying to get Pinterest to pull up. That's frankly all I'm trying to do right now. Oh my goodness. Stop freezing. Oh my gosh, we're 99% of the way. You guys, it's gonna happen. I guess we'll have to talk. Maybe we'll talk after the art showcase tonight about what game to play, because I imagine between this stream and the next stream, we are somehow gonna come up with, what is it? 3,000 bits of cheese? I just have a feeling that at least 2 people have that amount in their bank. Shoot. Okay. There it is. Finally it unfroze. Okay. Sorry guys, I am literally the world's worst streamer today, so if you're still here for some reason, thank you for being so generous. For the challenge? I know, right, Septic? Well, it's been up for about a month, and to be fair, I did extend it because, I actually just extended it this morning, because apparently it ended early. It was supposed to end this week, because I was gone for like 3 streams last week, and so I didn't think it was fair to not give everybody a full month. So, it looks like, well, I don't know, we haven't done it yet though. Still only 99%. So maybe nobody else has any cheese left, and we'll just, I'll just never play a game on stream. But if that happens to be wrong, under the slim chances that I'm wrong here, looks like I won't be playing the game. Alright, I found my dog folder finally. I'm really sad that I couldn't draw that picture because now it's at my studio, frozen forever. So I'm just gonna do this one. Oh, here's my dog's my dog's Pinterest if anyone needs it, by the way. Let me link that again since we dropped that link from my stream droppage. All right. What is happening? Thank you, Mace. It would not let me pin. That's the one thing about my home setup here. It's always a little bit janky. It doesn't quite work the way it's supposed to. Alrighty. There we go. Okay, found my mod view. Did all the things. Okay, cool. Let's draw. I'm gonna erase Violet here. We're gonna draw an actual dog, not a schema dog. And still, guys, you know, if you were drawing along and you're still working on your warm-ups, you absolutely can still... Whoops. You can still, you know, share whatever you'd like. Just because my stream died doesn't mean we're done with warm-ups. We're still at the art gym, dang it. So if anyone has any art to share, any sketches that you want to drop for me to share at the end of stream, you can always join the Discord. And I'll go ahead and say it again. I messed with some things last night on Discord. We've got a new like onboarding thing you can do. Basically, you can self-assign roles, like different roles for different types of alerts or different like categories. Like if you're a streamer, you can self-designate as a streamer and it'll add that role to your name, and then your name will be like in the streamer list. So if people are looking for people to watch while streaming, it's kind of like an easy way to see who's live. It works best if you have your Discord connected to Twitch, so that whenever you're live on Twitch, there's a little way people can click your profile and watch your stream directly from Discord. So if you have that enabled and you are a streamer here on Twitch, feel free to go self-designate that role. You're welcome to do that. You can also self-designate as a cheeseling, just for fun, just a random category. Some folks, oh, my chair is stuck. Some folks in chat sometimes call themselves the cheeselings. We do like cheesy things around here. You don't have to though. It's mostly just something I'm trying. I'll make an announcement about it once I'm sure that there's no glitches. I'm a little worried right now that I've accidentally blocked people from the general chat. So if you haven't gone through the onboarding thing, like you should see a thing up in the corner that says roles and commands. If anybody has a second and they want to double check, see if you can still see the general chat if you haven't gone through that yet. I'm hoping I didn't accidentally kick people out of it. So this right here at the top, channels and roles, that should have a little new button by it if you haven't done it yet. So if you see that, please just for a second scroll down and see if you can still see general, okay? Because I'm not sure that you can. I feel like I may have broken something. So let me know. Because if not, I need to figure out how to fix that. I changed something. I may have stayed at the studio after Maze told me to leave yesterday. And I tried to fix it again. So I think it'll be okay, but I just want confirmation. So if anybody does look at that, either let me know in Discord or let me know in chat today. I just want to make sure. I'm always afraid. As you can see, I'm always afraid that I'm breaking things here on the interwebs. Okay. Oh, geez Louise. Oh my goodness, there's some warm-up art. I'm so excited. I'm sneaking a peek. You guys have been so productive while I was running around trying to get my internet to work. Charzia! Oh my gosh, you drew Violet. Okay, I'll stop peeking. I'm sorry. I had to peek a little bit. But like I said, if anybody's drawing dogs, feel free to post your warm-ups in that section. I may only get one drawing today, so I'm actually going to do a color study of this one. And then we will probably look at everyone's work in about 20 minutes. So you've got 20 minutes. Oh, Kudo, you see it? You see the general section? Like you can see chat still, like under basic channels, and you haven't gone through the onboarding thing? Like you didn't have to select general? I hope that's what you mean, because if so, perfect, and thank you. I was a little worried about it. Not that I ever worry about anything, but you know, this one rare time I was worried about something. Oh, I'm glad, Septic. Septic, have you clicked that link at the top? If you like these pictures, I'm just pulling them from my Pinterest. I have a whole board about these doggos. Oh, Bribelet, thank you for that donation. My goodness, how close are we now? Amaze says 480 points away. If anybody has a spare 480, 480 bits of cheese. Oh, you did go through and check. So I need somebody to look and see if they have general chat without going through and checking first. Because I'm a little worried that I accidentally made it so that nobody has access to general unless they opt into it. And that's what I'm worried about. Oh, you were. Okay, well, if anyone else is listening and if you can confirm, if you have any time today to confirm that, I can't see it from my end. So I want to make sure to have that glitch fixed and that all the roles are working correctly before I actually make an announcement that people can do this. So thank you. Thank you for letting me know, though. You think that you were able to. Okay. In roles, you can assume a test roll to check. Yeah, the problem is, yeah, I'll have to look back at it, but I did that yesterday and I got 2 different options. And that's what made me nervous that it was broken, so. I'll look at it after stream. Okay, let's draw this doggo first, because I'm supposed to be warming up for a day of art. Maybe just a day of tech issues, we'll see. I really hope that I did it right. Yeah, Amaze is always pretty fast with the bits. He's been pretty adamant about it. You can only do 2,000 bits of cheese per stream. So we've had 2 streams already today, so we've had extra chances. I'm trying to be good and actually draw the whole dog before I color and do details. I'm really bad about that. Yeah, Amaze has lots of bits of cheese. Mini cheese bits. Something to note about dogs, and we've talked about this before when we did dog studies. If you look at their paws, so dogs and cats don't have, oh my gosh, Aldanet, or no, Sea of Atlas, who was that? Wait, did I miss my alert? Did it work? Did it do a different alert? I totally missed it. I'm so bad at this. Thank you so much, Sea of Atlas, for that 500 bits, my goodness. Did it say cheese fund? That's all I want to know. It was supposed to be Kermit freaking out about a cheese fund. That's the first time that alert has ever been used on my channel. I'm so excited. Hopefully it worked. I didn't see it. I missed it entirely. Because I'm really, really good at Twitch. Shoot. Well, I'll have to watch the VOD and see if it worked. I went through, right before the Camp Chaos stream, I went through and finally updated all of my alerts and fixed my sub-alert glitch. Or tried to anyway, we'll see. I actually don't know yet if I fixed that correctly. But thank you so much, Sea of Atlas. That was really kind of you and very unexpected. Hopefully my alert worked. Thank you for testing it. Very sweet. Selects the domestic dog board. Proceeds to geek out at everyone, yep. Oh gosh, too funny. Wait, it should already take you to the domestic dog one. If it wasn't for commissions, oh gosh, Aslace, you have gifted me plenty. Plenty. Please don't feel like you need to do any more than you already have. You guys, Azalace just boosted my Discord server yesterday. So now we have, whatever that means, I think it means we get like more emotes and stuff. I'm a little unclear. Does it mean once that runs out that I don't get those emotes anymore? That they all get like frozen? Or paywalled or something? I'm a little unclear about it. Or do I get them forever? Is it like Twitch, where once they're unlocked, they're just unlocked forever? Oh yeah, and Aslace is also a streamer. Aslace, I hope you have the streamer marker on your roles. Oh my gosh, Sea of Atlas. Sea of Atlas has done it. Not only has Sea of Atlas donated to my cheese fund, so I can buy cheese now, but Sea of Atlas has also completed our game goal. If I had a round of applause sound, I would do it, but I'm not that good at streaming. I don't have anything fancy. But thank you so much. You have just made very, very many people in chat very happy. And you have made me very concerned. Not very concerned, only slightly concerned. Because now I have to face Game Twitch, guys. That's what I said I would do. So you guys proved that you wanted me to do this, and I guess we're doing it. So we'll talk at the end of the stream. Oh my gosh! Anonymous Gifter, thank you so much for gifting Amazing Fan 15. I did not... Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad he has the sub things. Thank you, thank you. And it also looks like that sub thing still works, so that's nice. Didn't realize cheese fund at channel points. Oh no, Sea of Atlas, do you need me to refund your bits? Yeah, I don't mind. Oh, that's really kind of you that you would be willing to actually pay me to play a game. That's crazy. I mean, it's not great, it's just I would feel terrible. I feel terrible. Let me know. You can let me know in DM. You don't have to say anything here. But thank you. You're very kind. I promise I will buy lots of delicious cheese with those $5. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Honestly, most of it goes to paying for my studio, but when I'm over budget on the studio between Twitch and Patreon, I do sometimes splurge and buy some cheese. So I know, right, Bribeowet? That was so nice. And thank you again to whoever just subscribed, amazing fan. A very deserving target of your gift sub right there. I'm trying to get the shapes in before I go into details. I'm trying really hard. I also really want to color this one because I love this like purling sort of pinkish white. You know, when the fur is really thin like that, you can see through to the skin color, which is a pink for this critter, and I really like it. And then we will look at, once I'm done coloring this one, I'll probably just have to call it at that one, at that drawing today. And we will look at what you guys did. What a particularly faced creature. Peculiar? Particular? Both? I think both. Oh, and somebody started a hype train. Oh, it was because of you guys with your subs and your bids. Thank you so much. I tried to figure out how there's a way you can have like a hype train. If anyone knows how to do this, like maybe it's only with certain alert types, but I couldn't find it in Stream Elements. But there's a way to have like a hype train, like a GIF or something that comes across. I wanted to upload one, but I couldn't figure out how, and I was very tired. It was like midnight by the time I finally gave up and just went home. Wait, what? What are you talking? Wait. Amaze, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much for gifting. Amaze, you've gifted 37 subs in my channel. That is so kind of you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Wait, hold on. What are you asking? Did I read you are not keen on Stilton? What is a Stilton? Have you never had a hot potato at the side of a campfire? I have. I'm confused, but I have had a hot potato. You like campfire sounds. I do too. Wait, what is a Stilton? Stilton cheese. Oh, I don't think I've ever had Stilton cheese. The only cheese I don't like. Listen, I'm not a cheese connoisseur. I'm just a cheese fan, okay? It's kind of like how I'm not really a scientist. I just like science. I've had whatever cheese is on sale at the grocery store because I'm broke. So that sounds fancy. The only type of cheese that I'm aware of anyway that I don't like is blue cheese. Okay, I was gonna say if it's a type of blue cheese, I probably won't like it. I don't want extra mold on my mold, you know, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, hey, Blue Skittle, how's it going? Thank you so much for popping in. I hope you're doing well. What's wrong with blue cheese? Nothing's wrong with blue cheese, except for it's just too moldy for me. I only like one level of mold on my cheese, and that's the cheese itself. I don't know, it's too raw. It just tastes rotten to me. That's really what it is. It just tastes rotten. You're with me? Okay, thank you. I'm glad somebody's with me. Unless you're not talking to me and then I'm alone, which is fine also. You're so vanilla when it comes to cheese. Yeah, I'm just like, just give me a cheddar, honestly. Like cheddar cheese on crackers is like my favorite snack of all time. How do I like my penicillin prepared? Exactly. Yeah, I like my penicillin in pill form. Okay, so you aren't either, Blue. Okay, so it's not just me. It's not just me. I know, right? Enjoy your cheese, Yinglaroo. Clearly just a cheddar cheese. I do have a blue cheese sub-emote, though. Like, at some point you... Oh my gosh, Carson! Hello! Welcome on in! Thank you so much for that raid, my goodness. I'm flattered. You're here at just the right time. I am being invaded. Yes, thank you for invading. We are doing warm-up sketches right now. We are studying critters. I feel wholly unprepared. I literally had such a big tech issue that I had to leave my studio and come back home to finish my stream. So I'm still kind of recovering from that. So thank you for bringing your community. And also, I'm sorry. I'm a little frazzled. Not that I'm not normally frazzled, but I'm like extra frazzled right now. We're doing warm-up streams. This is like a better example of where I'm usually at by this time in the stream. What we do is we look at reference, we talk about how to study versus copy, and then at the end, in about 20 minutes or so, I will invite anybody who drew along with me to share their work on stream. And so I have a Discord if anyone wants to do that. We still got, like I said, about 20 minutes. I have quite a few people drawing along with me today. We're doing dogs today. It's National Mutt Day. I had some other drawings, but they're trapped on my computer at my studio right now, so I just started over on a new one. But you guys should all go follow Carson Druitt. Carson, if you have any links you'd like to share or anything, please let me know. I'd be happy to share whatever you'd like. And if you guys aren't already following Carson Druitt, he's working on some awesome game art all the time. We've rated him a couple of times. Very, very cool to see his progress on his stuff. Really incredible artist. So you're missing out if you're not already following him. Oh, and if you have to raid and run, Carson, no worries. I'll show you guys what I do if you'd like, raiders. I normally am doing like digital illustrations, so this is like a recent piece that I finished. And I'm trying to get into children's books. I'm trying to be a book illustrator. And don't mind that community challenge at the top. Chat's trying to talk me into playing a game, and they just hit my challenge like just now. So looks like I'll be playing a video game on Twitch for the first time soon. So that'll be on a Sunday probably sometime. I have to talk to my roommate to figure out when I won't bother her. But okay, yeah, no worries, Carson. I'm gonna pull up your Insta and pull up some stuff to show people then. And thank you again for rating. Do you ever do an earlier step where you draw them from memory without reference for grabbing some? I'm actually thinking about doing a game like that. Yeah, like make me draw an animal type thing. Actually, that would be really fun. I think we're gonna do like a Bits of Cheese redeem for that. Bits of Cheese are my channel points, by the way. Anyway, this is the kind of work that I do. If anyone likes this kind of work, you can find me doing it here. I also do creature design sometimes. So we'll look at, we're actually doing this next week, sea slug dragons. So I'll look at a sea slug and we'll learn about them a little bit, and then I will draw a dragon or a creature based on that slug. So it's a lot of fun. And I actually, if my internet at my studio comes back on, I'll be back in the studio this afternoon doing some sculpting. So we were gonna sculpt a sea slug dragon today. I was gonna finish my dinosaur sculpture and then sculpt a new one, but we'll see. Plans might be changing depending on if the tech issues resolve. So you guys are kind of coming in at a really random sort of a stream today. I apologize for being so frazzled. But thanks again, Carson. And thank you, Raiders. Thank you. Let's see, who did I miss? Stigma13. Thank you. Welcome on in. And Michael Howe Arts. Hey, how's it going? I recognize that name. How you doing? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys coming in. Okay. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody in chat. I apologize if I did. We were talking about cheese. Also, if anyone has thoughts on cheese. I like a good Parmesan. Alrighty, let's see. And Siren Night Sparrow, hello. I think I missed saying hi to you, but welcome on in. Welcome on in. Yeah, we have a list in the questions section of Discord. If anybody wants to see the list of games that are kind of on the docket. But yeah, that's pretty much, this is what I do. My name is Casey. I'm frazzled. Sometimes I draw dinosaurs. Welcome to my stream. Welcome to my stream. Okay. Anyway, let me figure out where anything is anymore. Havarti cheese I've heard of, but I don't think I've had before. I don't know if you guys can hear the music either. I think it's way too quiet. You don't like eating sea slug? Yeah, I don't like eating sea slug either. I wouldn't recommend eating sea slug. So personally attacked by cheese. Oh my goodness. Oh, lactose intolerant. Oh, Steve Atlas, I'm so sorry. Are you triggered by my whole stream? The post is pinned. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Maze. I totally forgot it was pinned. Appreciate your help on that. Oh, no worries. No worries. Enjoy your lurk. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you for being here, Aslace. Thank you for, yeah, again, thank you for boosting the server. It's really kind of you. Oh, you know what we were talking about, I think, right before we got raided? Oh, oh my gosh, what? The timing of that. Hi, hello. Arkham Mike 2, welcome on in. Thank you for that raid. My goodness. Wow, you could not have had better timing. I'm sorry. We just got raided by Carson Druitt, so thank you for being a double raid. How was your stream? What did you get up to? It sounded like you were playing art. If you have any art you'd like to share, I'm going to share Carson's work because Carson Druitt just raided us very generously, and I forgot to pull up his Instagram, so let me do that really fast. And we will see what he got up to today. And then I want to see if you have time to share. If you have to raid and run, that's okay too, but I'd love to see what you got up to today. If anyone's not following Carson Druitt, here's his Instagram. You can get a little flavor, a little tidbit of why you should be. And we're gonna look at a few of his pieces. This is the kind of work that he does, by the way. So if you like really highly detailed pencil drawings, and I feel like this is actually relatively old. Yeah, it's 2021. Let me see if there's like a more recent. Because he does like these really amazing pencil drawings that I really want to show you guys. Okay, here we go. Here's a more recent piece. This is on his Twitter. But this is the kind of work you could be watching Carson make live on Twitch. He's an incredible artist here on Twitch. Super cool to hang out on his streams and lurk and learn and talk art and talk about games and all kinds of stuff. So once again, if you're not following Carson Druitt, give him a follow. He just rated in very generously. And let's see what Arkham got up to. Whoops. Let me make sure it's okay. I forgot to say make sure it's work safe, but this looks fine. Usually I check off stream first. I forgot my tab was open. Very nice. Really nice ink work. Is this digital? What program are you working in? Nicely done. This is a character of yours, I assume? Very cool. Well, thank you for sharing, and I hope your stream went well. And if you guys like character work like this, go give Arkham Mike a follow. Stream is good, working on Redeem per viewer. Is that what this was? Or is this just something you're proud of? You're really good at costumes. Costume design is something I need to work on. Very badly. very badly. It's actually part of why I do these warm-up streams, is to force myself to get better at stuff. We'll see if it works. So far, it has not. I have not gotten better at costumes. But occasionally we draw people. And I am trying to get better at them. And I've also lost my mod view because I'm really good at Twitch. There we go. Okay. Pro streamer, guys. Pro streamer. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we hit that marker for the game stream. Okay, what I was gonna say both times before I got rated both times. Really quick, let's talk about dog feet, okay? Dog feet. It sounds like something I shouldn't have to talk about, but I see this a lot, and it's something I've done in the past before I knew the difference. If you aren't aware, dog feet and cat feet, even though they both look similar in some ways, are structured differently. And one of the biggest ways is that the two middle toes on dogs, they go further forward than they do on cats. Why is it not letting me draw? Hold on. Here we go. So we have the side toe, middle toe, and another middle toe. A good way to think about this is like the pads of the toe. So you've got the two forward paw toes, beans or whatever. And I know, right, Loaded, wouldn't that have been funny if I was like, oh yes, now what was I about to say before I got rated again? But yeah, this is how dog feet are. So they're two exterior wing toes, I guess. Very clearly scientific terms here, guys. Are further back on the paw. With a cat, that is really bright. I'm so sorry. Darken that up for you guys. I don't know why I kept it with red. With a cat, they are more evenly distributed around the pads. They just kind of go. They don't really sit back very far. They just kind of sit the same equidistant, I suppose, from each other on the paw. So keep that in mind when you're drawing the paw of the dog, for example. That's why you have this really distinctive, like, larger toes in the middle, and it kind of makes this like this kind of a pattern almost, right? With a cat, you wouldn't see all of that. It would be like here's a cat foot from the front, right? And they're also thinner. That's the other thing about dog feet too. But then you have these two forward paws. Or toes, I mean. And you can see that well, you can see it in the other dog I was drawing that's back at my studio. Another difference is that dogs cannot retract their claws. So they always have, that's how you can tell a wolf track from like a mountain lion track. Not usually, unless the mountain lion's running around with his claws extended, which is weird. But yeah, so these are some main differences, right, between dog and cat. So just something to keep in mind. And again, that's part of why we study, you know? It's a viewer's OC. Oh, okay, I see Archimike. Well, thank you again for popping in, and I'm glad to have you here. Okay. We are gonna finish drawing this, or I'm going to, and then if you guys are drawing along at home, if you're doing your own studies, just don't forget to drop them in the Discord. I probably already posted this link, but I'm gonna do it one more time. And if you're new to the Discord, we actually have a brand new thing that you'll go through onboarding, and it'll actually let you select your self-select roles and stuff, and self-select channels that you want to see and ones you don't want to see. If you've been in the Discord for a while and you haven't done onboarding yet, let me know if you can see all the channels that you normally see, because I'm a little worried that I may have accidentally blocked people from general chat when I set up the onboarding. So let me know if anyone has that experience. Let me know if you don't have that experience. Especially if you're somebody who's already in the Discord and hasn't selected roles, just do a quick check and see if you can see general. Otherwise, as long as that works, I think I'll be ready to kind of announce that officially. But for the new folks, hopefully for everybody really, not just the new folks, hopefully it will help you guys to kind of customize what you see, because I know Discord can be kind of overwhelming. So if you don't want to see all the channels, like for example, if you don't want to see the spoiler channel, you can just totally opt out of it. It won't even show up in your sidebar. So be sure to go up to the roles and channels section at the top, so you can do that. Anyway, gosh, I'm so frazzled. My heart is still racing. Internet went out, had to run home, got double rated, forgot how to draw a dog. It's been quite the morning. Maybe there will be, yeah, maybe. We'll see. But I did at least get through the thing I was trying to say, so there's that. All right, and I do want to do a color study for this one, so I'm not going to get super detailed on the critter itself. Just going to jot down some notes on these muscles. I do have some anatomy references saved in my Pinterest, so if you wanted to head that way and look at those, they are in the same canine section that the domestic dogs are pinned in. It's just in a different folder, so you'll have to back up out of that. You'll see it, hopefully. It's all alphabetical, or it should be. Thanks, Maze. Appreciate you. Okay, let's color. I want to color this guy. Oh wait, you know what? My proportions are terrible. What is wrong with me? Why did I draw this way? I just like made his back way too long. My goodness. This is what happens when you get frazzled and you're not paying attention. Alright, these should be like way up here. Or I just made them too big. Hold on, that could be also the issue. Sometimes I do that. You know what? Actually, neither of those things are true. It is not the fault of the hind legs. It is the front legs, which are not correct. Made him too short. Yeah, he's got really, really long tibia there. Humerus? Tibia? Something? Yeah, I was a little frazzled while I was drawing it. Listen. I got there, Maze. I got there. So drew his leg like way too high. Ah! Can't draw today. Too frazzled to draw. It's also very hot. I don't have the air conditioner on here because the air conditioner here is right behind my head, and I'm afraid that it would be way too loud because it's just a window unit. I think it would drown me out a little bit. Whatever. You know what? I'm not trying to copy it exactly. It's fine. I gotta move on. I can't, otherwise I'll stay here all day and fiddle with this. Alright, coloring time. Just realized I hope I didn't leave my phone in my studio. Maybe I will have to go back with that thumb drive. Boy, what a morning. Ah! Oh my gosh, Maya! Who said that would happen? Was that loading in? Another raid! Maya, thank you so much! Oh my gosh, at least I got through my sentence this time. Oh, AlgoBG1, thank you so much for that follow. Maya, how was your stream? Okay, I have a question. Is it Maya or Maya? I say it different ways, and I want to make sure I'm actually saying your name right, so I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. London, Charzia, you called it. You called it. Silver 8-Track, welcome on in. Welcome everybody. We are doing warm-up streams. We're studying from reference. We're learning how to study instead of copy. And this is kind of a draw-along session that I do Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And you're catching right at the end of it, right at the cap. We're about to get into what everybody else has been drawing along with me. So as soon as I'm done doing my color study here with this doggo, happy International Mutt Day, by the way. That's why we're doing dogs today. Once I'm done coloring this, I'm gonna see what everybody else did. And if you want to participate, you're more than welcome to. And even if you don't finish in time for the end of the stream, I will show anybody's work who doesn't finish by next stream. And let's see, we got Crouton of Death. What a great name. Thank you so much for being here. Busav, thank you so much for popping in and saying hi. Jessner NL, hello, hello. How was your stream? What did you get up to? If you have any links or images you want to share, feel free to drop them in the chat. If you got to run, that's okay too. I'll just, pull up your Instagram or something and show off your work to the people. Triple Mused, love the name. Man, all you Twitch names, so good. Warm-up streams, yeah. Well, yeah, 2 degrees, maybe not that kind of warm-up. That's Maya, okay, wanted to make sure. Maya, cool. Welcome on in, guys. I hope you had fun at Maya's stream. And yeah, let me show you while I wait to see if she's got any links to share. Let me show you what I do. I do kind of a variety of things. My name is Casey, by the way, if you couldn't tell from my name here on Twitch. I'm a digital artist, so I work, I'm trying to get into book illustration, so I do a lot of digital painting. What is this? Why did photos just open? That was weird. I did it again. Oh my gosh, what is happening? I don't know how to do technology. That's also my skill set. I do paintings. I do digital paintings a lot. This is some stuff I'm working on for my portfolio. Some of these images are a little out of date. I've kind of moved past them. My internet went out in the middle of my warm-up stream this morning, and I had to run home to finish streaming, so I'm actually kind of frazzled right now. So I apologize for my state of being. But this is what I tend to do. Trying to pitch my work to agents and art directors right now, so that's the goal. But I also do other things. I do like these warm-up sketches that we're doing right now. I do creature design, so we'll do one of these sea slug dragon streams where we look at a sea slug and then we make a dragon based off of it, or I do, and people can if they want as well. But it's just kind of a fun creature prompt that I do. I enjoy it. It gets me to think outside the box a little bit. Sea slugs are such a diverse group. There's so many things to pull inspiration from with them, I feel. So it's a really fun one for me. And then I also do sculpting, but I don't have a picture of my sculpture with me. Hopefully today, actually the last Wednesday, or the last stream of every month is supposed to be my sculpting stream. We'll see if the internet ever comes back on in my studio, because that's where all my clay is and all that stuff. So anyway, if you come back in like 4 hours, I guess you'll know, because that's when I'm supposed to be streaming again this afternoon. But anyway, yeah, so that's kind of what I do. We are drawing doggos. Yeah, we're trying to anyway. Here's some doggos. Some ancient doggos. What else? Dinosaurs sometimes. These are some stickers that I have over on my Redbubble, if anybody likes dinosaur stickers. And I also have, I forgot to talk about this before, I have a webcomic. It's called Drift. You can check it out. !Drift. If you like... Why did my message fail to send? If my internet went out again, guys, I'm going to lose my mind. What's happening? Did my internet just drop again? Holy cow. Tell me it didn't. Oh no. I can't win, no internet in studio. Are you kidding me right now? It didn't? Oh, okay, phew. I was about to just go lay down and cry, I'm not gonna lie. It's why? Like, why? Anyway, before anything else happens, let's go ahead and draw and finish this dog. But this is the stuff that I do, guys. So if any of that interests you, feel free to stick around. I have a lovely Discord community, and I'm trying to do better about being on top of things. So I've been updating things on my Discord today. Yeah, right, blood adept, I know. Sometimes it feels that way. It's like the devil is against me. But yeah, unfortunately, my other dogs, you'll have to go watch my other VOD from about an hour ago when my stream failed. Right in the middle of my story about my roommate's dog in college that nobody wanted to hear. So maybe it was a blessing in disguise. But either way, also, if you're wondering what that community challenge thing is at the top, I don't know if that's still showing. Is that just showing for me or is that showing for everybody? My chat decided they wanted me to not only draw pictures on Twitch, but they also want me to play games, which I've never done on Twitch, and I'm a little nervous. So I told them they would have to prove that they really wanted it. And we set a really high bar, and then they did. They donated lots of channel points. And now I'm gonna have to play a game. Okay, so that's just me, because like my little stream chat has a thingy that says community challenge ended. Maybe it just is popped up on mine. It's got energy, that's good. I'm glad the stream has energy because my internet sure doesn't. But I'm glad you're having fun out on it. I do appreciate you being here. I appreciate everybody being here. Yeah, I probably should close it. I was kind of hoping it would go away on its own. Because you know what happens when I touch things, Amaze? I accidentally ban people. I click the wrong button. Things implode. So I was just kind of hoping it would do it. But it doesn't seem like it's going to because it's been there for a minute. Let's see if I can manage to click this big giant X. Oh, so since I didn't see a link from you, Maya, so I'm just going to go ahead and go pull up your Instagram. If you change your mind and you have something to share, feel free. What? What? Oh my gosh. Why are you all so nice? Why is Twitch so nice and terrifying? I just got a 4th raid. Oh my gosh, guys. Thank you, Melimini. How are you? We just got raided by Maya, and I was about to show Maya's lovely work. Welcome in, raiders. I'm honored, truly, that you guys would choose to raid me. How was your stream? Do you have any art you want to share? I was just about to show some of Maya's art. Oop, I'm gonna miss the alert. Thank you, somebody, I can't, where is it? How do you Twitch? Zaladair. Oh, I like your name, very pretty. Thank you for that follow, I appreciate that. We're doing dogs for warm-up streams today. There were more, I did more, but they're at my studio that is now, has no internet, and I just got back to my home and had to start again. And then I got raided 4 times, which is incredibly flattering. Maybe one of the, holy cow, I should not have looked at how many people were on my stream right now. That's a little scary. So I'm just gonna do my little trick where I can't see the number because I click the button and it goes away. Perfect. Now I have no idea and it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's calm. Nothing is scary and I'm not frazzled. And that's all true. Those are true words that I'm saying. Yes, oh, I made your emotes. I had no idea. That's really cool. I know, Jarzia, right? I know. So crazy. Thank you so much. Melimini, how did your stream go? If you have anything you want to share, I'm pulling up Maya's Instagram somewhere. I lost it, but I did have it. There it is. Okay. So if you guys aren't following Maya, please do. She's wonderful. Oh yeah, that's right, the donuts. Maya, I hadn't seen these yet. I was watching her make these. She was learning Blender and doing the donut tutorial that I've been seeing people do. These look fantastic. You did a great job. Holy cow. That is so cool. I hope you feel like you've learned Blender. Yeah. Incredible stuff. But also does these really awesome, like, does a lot of emotes, and does really cute little chibi drawings, and is really, really good at people. You guys should all go give her a follow. Oh, look at this little duck. So cute. She's very, very skilled. I think you'll have a great time. Very chill streams. I always enjoy lurking there and just hanging out, listening to the chat. and the tunes. Give her a follow. Give her a follow. You won't regret it. Really, really nice stuff. Look at these. I really like this drawing too. It's one of my favorites. So pretty. So yes, thank you again, Maya, for that raid, and everybody go follow her. And let's see. Pukara, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you guys. Wow, I'm honored. You felt like you learned it for 2 seconds and then you tried to make stuff on your own. Oh no. Yes, of course, Maya. My goodness, yes. Thank you again for the raid and for hanging out. For anybody who's never been here before, I do warm-up streams, and we are in the middle. I'm gonna finish this, and as soon as I do, I'm actually gonna share the work that the viewers have done along with me. So if you want to be a part of that, you can join the Discord, do something that's a study, and I'll show it on stream. We do this every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at around this time. I'm usually wrapping up around this time, but because I've had so many tech issues, I'm gonna at least finish this color study, this one color study, and then I'm going to show your work. That's kind of the goal right now. But Melimini, I hope you had a good stream as well. Oh, whoops, I messed up my chat. Hold on. Your internet clearly has more energy than unlimited call. Yes, Blood Adept. Let's see. Scrolling, looking for a link. Yeah, you gotta say hi on Mud Day, right? I was also, Melimini, I think I saw you during Camp Chaos is happening at some point today. I was kind of hoping maybe Art and Jest would come on and then I could just send you guys that way. We'll see. More than 5 is just a trick of the light. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, right, Blood Adept? Brought you here. Oh, that's right. I haven't shown you guys what I do. So right now I'm doing warm-up streams. We're starting designing some new alerts and raid welcomes. I did that too, and I missed the one that actually got played. I updated my I updated my alerts, and somebody set one off for the bits, and I totally missed it. So I have no idea if it worked. Anyway, if you just got here, if you're still here, if you're not tired of me rambling, because I do that when I'm flustered, apologies. And sorry to anybody who just saw this in the last raid, but this is the kind of work I normally do. I do digital illustration. I'm trying to be a book illustrator, working on getting into kids' books and pitching my work to agents right now, so wish me luck. I get a lot of rejections, so. Yeah, Eastern, right? So that's like, okay, no, that'll be later, but I'll probably be able to at least catch the closing ceremony. So you guys should go, speaking of Art and Jest, if you're not following Art and Jest, go give Art and Jest a follow too. We did Camp Chaos earlier this week. Oh, Adanet, thank you so much for those bits. That was not a like a hint. You didn't have to do that, but I really, really appreciate you. No, so I updated in front of Camp Chaos. I tried to update a whole bunch of my alerts because I had a broken sub alert that would like repeat the whole time. Like somebody donated like 35 subs and it just did 35 of the same one. So I fixed that. I think it should not do that after 5 because people seem to think it's funny too. So I was like, well, I could handle it 5 times maybe. And then I also updated like to have different versions of alerts. And it took me like 6 hours. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. I'm being flustered and rambly. Ignore me. Here's my art. Here's what I do. These are some that I've done on stream recently, and I'll let you guys know how I do with the agents. I'm not anticipating it going well. You get a lot of rejections, but my goal is to get 50 no's, like 50 rejections basically, because that means at least they responded to me. Half the time when you submit to agents and publishing houses, you just don't get a response. So it involves like emails and postcards and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, that's what I'll be doing. But sometimes when I'm not working on digital illustration, I'll do warm-up sketches like we're doing now. You know, sea slug dragons, creature design stuff. It's always a really fun prompt. And what else do we do? Oh, hopefully my internet will come back on in the studio and I will get to do some sculpting this afternoon. That was the plan for this afternoon. I do a once a month sculpting stream or traditional media stream. But all that stuff is at my studio and I can't do it here. I can't bring it here. I need too much space. And I don't have the camera set up. Anyway, it's just not, it wouldn't work. So hopefully my internet will be back on. And we can do that. If not, I'll probably just do more. We're still gonna have the art showcase. That's right, I need to talk about the art showcase. I don't remember if I made a command about that. We do a once a month live showcase where you can submit, I haven't done it yet, I'm sorry. You can submit your work to the monthly art showcase, just one piece per person per month. And then one stream a month, the first stream, like first afternoon stream of the month, we will go over that whole month's worth of art from you guys. So it's just a way for me to share all of the cool art that's being made in my little Discord community. So if you'd like to be a part of that, it's not too late. You have until the end of today, folks. Today is the cutoff for the art showcase submissions. So please, if you want to do it, get in there and read the instructions to make sure you do it correctly or you understand how it works. But yeah, I'd love to show off your work. You guys are incredible. Twitch is some of the most skilled and friendliest artists I've ever been around, and I would love to spotlight people and help you get your work seen. Alright, painting. There's also going to be an ad in about 5 minutes, so just be aware of that. Twitch art category is phenomenal. And Melemony, I didn't see a link from you, so I'm also just going to steal away to your Instagram. Unless you don't want me to. But I know you do some really cool paintings, and I'd love for people to see what you're about. So let me just go grab one from your Insta real fast. And you guys should all go follow Melemony if you're not. See, look at this. Look at how lively and vibrant and beautiful this is. Go give Melemony a follow. Oops. How do I stream? There we go. Gorgeous stuff. So pretty. And you get to watch her work live. She works traditionally, so it's really cool. People like you, Melemony, and VODs and Babe, and just so many traditional media people here on Twitch. You guys are really making me want to like branch out and do more, like more traditional media. So I was just, like I said, I was supposed to be doing a sculpture stream tonight, but I may branch out after I finish this next sculpt and maybe try some like gouache or oils or even pastels like this. I have so many art supplies that I just never use, and watching people like you just doing so much fun stuff kind of makes me want to just bust those things out and at least use them up, you know? At least do something with them. I like this one a lot. Have you gotten farther than this? So pretty. I'm a sucker for a good sphere. What can I say? Love a nice round shape, you know? Anyway, go give Melemony a follow, guys. Oh, now I have hiccups because I've been talking too much. I'm a mess. Welcome to my stream where I'm a mess. If you like messes, stick around. You won't be disappointed. See, Amaze, you said I could close that thing, but it keeps popping up. I've closed it now. Let me do it one more time. Let me see if it'll stay away this time. Oh, yes, and it was a tribute to the Eclipse. It's really pretty. Who are these other cool artists you're mentioning? Yeah, there's so many. There's so many cool artists. Yeah, Bea Diesel. Do you not know them? Or I thought you were being silly. Do you know them? Yeah, Bea Diesel. I'm Painting Badly. Babe Ross. All the folks. You don't know them? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna mess up their names. Hold on. Babe Ross, you know. Okay, I was gonna say. Bea at Easel. She is sometimes lurking in here. She might be streaming. I think that's how you spell her name. Yes. She is amazing. She does a lot of oil painting, hyperrealism. She's fantastic, but it's more like it's like a fantastical, like surrealist realism. She's kind of been branching out into lately. I've really been enjoying the spins on her work she's been doing. You'll love her. She's also just an absolute gem of a human being. So please go give her a follow. Anybody who's looking to hang out with cool artists here on Twitch. I'm _painting_badly, I think is how you say his name, but I'm not going to type it in because I might be wrong on that and I want to double check it before I link. I've made the noob mistake of shouting out the wrong person a few times, so I'm trying to get better at that. But he also does incredible oil painting. He's been doing a lot of still lifes, and he actually did a plein air session on stream the other day. But yeah, there's so many cool traditional artists and, you know, digital artists and sculptors and just all sorts of artists here on Twitch. And I've for those who don't know, I kind of stopped. I used to stream back in 2017 or 2018, and I basically, long story short, was very easily, well, still am, but was especially easily intimidated and just decided, like, I'm too afraid to interact with anybody, so I didn't, like, meet anyone. I never, like, hung out on anyone else's streams. I was, like, terrified to be seen on the internet, basically afraid of the internet, and therefore afraid of Twitch. And so eventually my life got crazy and I just kind of stopped streaming. And then this year I decided to get back into it. And I decided I was going to try and actually not be afraid of the internet as much. Like, maintain a healthy fear, but, like, not to like the extreme hermit, art hermit, internet person that I was. And it's been awesome. Like, I'm really actually kind of mad at past Casey. Like, don't be like me. If you're an artist and you're listening to this right now, this is your sign. This is your sign to just get on Twitch, share your art. People here are amazing. The art community here is incredibly supportive, and they all love seeing all the different art. You're gonna find your people, and let me know if you do stream. I'd love to sit in on a stream and see what you're up to. You get that? Yeah, it's intimidating. Like, I really seriously just like sat around and like I've always done that on the internet. It's like a lifelong problem. I've been doing it since high school. And like, it turns out it's really hard to build an art career if nobody knows you exist. Just like weird how that works, you know? You'd think it wouldn't have taken me this long. Oop, we have an ad. We have an ad. Sorry if you're stuck in an ad, guys. If you're not quite there yet, we do ads for 3 minutes. So feel free to stretch, do all the things. You can also, as long as you keep the stream, I think it's like 2% volume, it counts as a lurk, but if you have to mute, that's okay. You can also mute the tab. But I'll see you guys back in a few minutes. I'll try not to say anything super profound, not that that's ever a huge concern, but try to wait till the ads are done. Wait, why isn't this working? Don't be mad at past Casey. I mean, a little bit though. Just a little bit mad. Needed to go through what they did for you to go. Oh, well, thank you. That's a very healthy way of looking at it, Blood Adept. I don't know if you can hear me because you might be stuck in an ad, but past Casey was being a wimp. Also, it was really unnecessary, and I think I stunted my growth a lot by just not interacting with other artists online and just being totally internet unknown when I didn't need to be. It's like a mix of inferiority complex and just general internet paranoia. Like, oh, bad things happen when people know you exist on the internet, so I'll just lurk. It'll be fine. It's not like I need to network to get into illustration or anything. Something. Anyway. And in case you couldn't hear that, I'm gonna send you a little hug. We mean you no harm, we come in peace. Oh, you come in pieces? Oh no, out in that. I appreciate you. I've gotten to meet so many cool people like yourself and others here on Twitch. I think that's why I kind of kick myself, honestly. It's like all I was doing was missing out. Like, I mean, I still have, I would say, like a healthy, respectful fear. Oh, thank you, I do need a posture check, Terzia. I was gremlin hunching very bad just then. Ugh, try to work on that so much. I don't know. At risk of being rambly, I just think, yeah. I just kind of think of all the cool people I could have hung out with. Like, for example, during COVID, Twitch was hopping apparently, and I was just too stressed at that time in my life, especially. There was a lot going on. But yeah, I didn't have the like emotional bandwidth to face my fear about the internet, basically, at that time. It's like, well, what if I say the wrong thing and everybody hates me? Or like, what if I do something stupid and then somebody like, somebody clips it and then it's like an internet meme, or I don't know, just, or what if I draw, like, frankly, part of the reason my mantra for these sketches is because I'm trying to face my fear with this. The whole idea of these is to get the bad drawings out. You have no idea, like, how afraid I was to just make a bad drawing in front of people, you know? Like, artists tend to be perfectionists, and we really struggle to get it wrong, and it feels bad. And especially doing that in front of an audience just feels extra bad. And so that's part of
part of why I do these streams is to just embrace that I'm gonna make a bad drawing, and it's okay. It's okay to make a bad drawing. It's not the end of the world. And I'm getting better. I'm getting a lot better. I still do get a little shaky, but you know, it's not as bad as it was. If anyone wants to, if you want to see when I first started these warm-up streams, I do post just the warm-up streams on YouTube. If anyone wants to watch the early struggles from earlier this year, you can see the VODs for the warm-ups. I might start posting some streams. Like we did a Lion King 30th anniversary stream. I used to draw a lot of Lion King fan art when I was in high school. And so, basically, oh, sorry about that, Solidaire, you're fine. Even if you do the right thing, people will hate. It's true. You just have to know their opinion doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly. No worries. Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot to warn everybody. I know it's kind of weird for a Twitch stream. So because I'm getting into children's books, and I used to be an elementary school art teacher, and I have family that watches, there's a lot of reasons that I try to keep this, like, family-friendly work safe, but I'm not mad or anything. You didn't know. You're fine. My automat is usually a little strict, too. Sometimes it'll get things that, like, I don't particularly care about, but no worries. No worries. But I like what you were saying there. And you're right. You're right. I just have to remember that you can't... Yeah, it's like... Maybe it's like a little bit of a... Trying to control the outcome a little bit. Like, well, if nobody knows me... if nobody knows me, then I can't get in trouble and nobody can hate me. You know? And I think that's probably a very human thing. I don't think it's just me. I think the more I talk to people, it's actually a lot of people on Twitch seem to feel the same way. Rambling! Hey, I'm having a conversation, Amaze. And I'm working. Abuse of the ramble alert. I'm calling it. For anyone, the ramble alert's supposed to get me back on track if I ramble too much. I'm starting to think it's just Amaze's way of telling me to be quiet, though. No, we also all like that GIF. It's okay. I think that GIF is really funny. I don't mind seeing it. It's really more of it's like give me an opportunity to assess, because sometimes I do talk about things that I'm like, shoot, I don't want to be talking about that on stream. Cough, cough, AI, cough, cough. Just because it sends me down the deep rabbit hole of, like, Casey angry rants. But it's also just a funny alert. Because I ramble here, guys. That's part of what we do here. So he's just letting you know, hey, new people, we ramble. We do go on some rambles. And I think I missed something in chat. Hold on. Don't worry. I wouldn't have the alert if I thought it was offensive. I think it's funny. No sweat. No sweat. The shyness can be hard to overcome. Yeah, Rue, for sure. For sure. You've been abusing Twitch to Discord for a while. I've seen some stuff. No one got hurt. That's true. I bet you have. Oh, Charzia, thank you. That's really kind of you to say. I'm glad that you have a good time here, and I'm so glad, like, people like you that I've gotten to meet who just do incredible work and are really fun to hang out with and talk with. Yeah, I just feel like I really kind of kicked myself in the... Or, what is it? Something... Stepped on my own feet? I don't know. There's a phrase that I'm not coming up with. But, I don't know. I think I kind of stunted myself. Not kind of, I did. Like, definitely stunted myself in my career growth by not being more visible online. So I'm trying to remedy that this year, basically. Most modern internet memes have a life cycle of 6 months. Memes are born. That's true. That is a very good point, Blood Adept. That's very wise. You're very wise perspective. I appreciate it. Yeah, people will forget in 5 minutes. You're right. Melimini, you started as a game streamer. I did not know that. Oh, interesting. So I don't know if you saw, we had a game challenge. I can't remember if I talked about it, that chat just achieved today. So they want me to play a game on Twitch, and I'm trying not to be nervous about it. So if you have any tips, I'm mostly afraid of attracting the wrong kind of attention, if you know what I mean. And I know my mods are great and they will help me, but I'm afraid of getting on the radar of, like, bad actors and stuff on Twitch. I've seen things on even small streams. So if you have any tips, other than just Casey have a thick skin, because I'm working on it. But that's interesting. I didn't know that about you. Pukara says, is it Pukara or Pukara? I might just say poo and giggle every time I say your name. Struggle is important. Process and practice is, it's true. It's true. You guys are all very wise. You're very wise. Did I start streaming? Yeah, so I got back into streaming in February, basically. Well,
I kind of tried to last year, and then I had some kind of big health stuff that happened early in the year, and I just sort of kept into my mode of just, I'm going to stream Monday and Wednesday, and I'm not really going to advertise it. I'm just going to, whoever finds me, finds me. It was kind of my process on Twitch, and that's what I did for years. But last year, because I was so stressed, honestly, I think the only thing that I managed to do that was productive last year, other than go to one conference for illustration, was stick to my stream schedule. It was a pretty stressful year. Not like, I'm fine, like nothing crazy. But it did make me feel behind because I kind of had planned on doing this last year. So it's just like, you know, life happens. But yeah, so basically in February, I decided to get off my butt and actually like put myself out there and do the thing I had planned to do in 2023. Well, really had planned to do a long time ago, but yeah, like I said, life happens. So it is very hot in here. I really want to turn on my AC, but it's behind my it's behind my head. I'm afraid that you guys won't be able to hear me. Yeah, no worries. Sounded like the chicken was sitting next to you. Excellent. I love chickens. We have chicken emotes. If you have a cheeseberry name, you have emotes that are chickens. A little jealous of my knack for communicating, Amaze? You mean just bumbling at the screen? Let me know, I'll give you lessons. Just be awkward. You'll do great. Stepped on my own toes. Thank you. Why could I not think of that? I was like, stepped on my feet? No, that's not right. Kicked myself in my foot? Nope, that can't happen. See, just do that, Amaze. Just just don't think about what you're gonna say and then be dumb, and that's how you do it. Yeah, oh my gosh, I'm the worst. I always say I'm gonna make a shirt that says, watch out, I have foot and mouth syndrome, because because I can be a little bit, like when I get nervous, a little bit stream of conscious. Sometimes I accidentally say things that I think people take the wrong way, and I get pretty embarrassed sometimes, and I don't mean to. And sometimes I don't know what things mean, and then I'll say that also. So just, you know, warning to everybody out there, if I offend you, it's probably not on purpose. I may not have any idea that the thing I said is offensive. So yeah, strong moderation settings and fast mods, super helpful for a good amount of your current Twitch audience. That's true. Yeah, and I think enough people in chat, hopefully enough people in chat are excited that I'll have people who are regulars that'll be there. It's just gonna be on an odd day for me. It'll be on a Sunday, which I don't normally stream. Charles, yeah, I'm flattered. I really am. I feel like I do a lot of this, just like sitting and catching up on chat and breaking my stream. So I'm glad that maybe that's what people are here for. No, that never occurred to me. What if, what if people don't actually care if aren't here for the art? Oh gosh, what have I done? Just like, hey, you guys want to watch like eating popcorn and watching me bumble? Hey, whatever, I guess. I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you guys for keeping me company. Whatever reason you're here for, I don't care. I'm just really glad that I've found such a nice group of people here on Twitch. Because you guys are like reinforcing this like, I guess breaking down, I should say, that belief I had that like Twitch was gonna eat me up alive and like hate me. So thank you. Thank you for not hating me, I guess. It's a weird thing to say. I'm sorry. Modding channels ranging from 2 people to 20k. You've modded at 20k person chat. Oh my god. I think my brain would explode. I don't even know. Is that even possible for an art streamer? I don't think I've ever seen an art streamer. I think, what is his name? Kasem? That's the largest art streamer I've seen. As far as I can tell, I can't even tell if he's paying attention to chat. I think he is, but his chat moves really quickly. But most art streamers that I watch is like, not that many people. I don't know how you would even do that. Should have done XYZ by now, but there's a script. You might have worked differently and just burned out no reward. It's true. No, you're right, Zoladair, yeah. I'm sorry, I want to read the chat because you guys are saying such wise things. I'm sorry that I'm so far behind. But you're right. You know, there's no telling what would have happened, and looking back doesn't help, you know, and I know that logically. It's just hard. It's hard to not feel that way. You know, it takes a while to kind of get that feeling out of your system, but you're not wrong. No, I like what you have to say. Adamnet says the first stream was 2002 on my own broadcast server. What does that mean? That's a long time, but I'm still really bad at it. Oh, thank you. I'm glad I make it look easy. I think the trick to making it look easy is just be very transparent that you're not good at it, and lower everybody's expectations. Just lower them, and then that way you can only go up. That's my theory. That's like my approach to life, quite frankly. Melemony, teaching I think did help, actually. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Here's the thing though, I taught elementary school kids, so I actually think teaching helped me just in as far as like corralling kindergartners is kind of similar sometimes to the tension between Twitch chat and the streamer, you know? It's like similar in some ways. Some streams this is more apparent than others, but I definitely noticed like right away when I started getting back into it this year, I was like, oh, like, excuse me, half the fun of Twitch for some people is like it's the streamer's job to kind of stay on task, right? Which I'm failing at right now. I'm not drawing, I'm reading chat. I mean, I'm engaging, that's the same. And then it's kind of this weird tension between that happening, like whatever the topic is, and then chat just sort of kind of poking the streamer and like getting him a little bit off track. It's just like, and like finding the balance between that to still like be productive and have it somehow be fun is it's been interesting to navigate. I like to think I'm getting better at it, but sometimes I watch other people's streams like, man, I have a long way to go. Like, I don't know how to do that. Okay, here we go. Doggo. I'm just gonna add a little bit of shine. I'm seeing some places on like the nose, just some spots that can really kind of make the I guess the wet parts of the image look shiny and add a little touch of realism. I also really like the backlighting, but I just don't have time to do all that. But no, actually, Melemony, it's a good point about teaching. I don't know if I've ever shared this on stream, actually, but I used to have really bad, like, I think it might be, well, I don't know, maybe I still kind of do. I think probably some people would call it social anxiety now. Like it was like fear of speaking, like being in front of people and speaking, and social anxiety, and then like teaching. Like people, I used to join a group, like when I met new people, I would not talk until I had a really good understanding of the dynamics and like what was funny to them, like what, I remember when I was a cake decorator in college, and I had barely said a word to those people for like 4 months because I was so intimidated by them. In my head, they were like the cool kids, and I was like the loser kid that I just need to shut up and not get made fun of, basically. Listen, I'm not saying it was healthy, it was just my mentality. I'm not gonna go into that right now, but that's how I kind of was. And then when I got into teaching, I had to talk. And I remember the first month of teaching was so scary. I literally shook and trembled and sweated trying to like even introduce myself to like 4th graders. And sometimes I do it here. You see it especially when I get rated. Like I was a little flustered earlier when you guys rated in, obviously, as if I had to tell you that. And I kind of start talking faster sometimes when I get nervous. And I remember very distinctly, I may have told this story on stream. I remember it was like the 2nd week I'd been teaching or something, and I had a group of 7-year-olds, 2nd graders in the room, and I was trying to explain what we were about to do. And I just remember I was like telling what they were doing, here's what our objectives are, whatever. And then like this little girl in the class like slowly raises her hand and is like, excuse me, and I was like, yeah, I don't know their names, so I'm like, sweetie. I called them all sweetie. I had 850 sweeties, so I was an elementary school art teacher. And she was like, can you slow down? I don't understand what you're saying. And I had just been so nervous, even in front of 7-year-olds. Like, anyway. So teaching definitely helped me with that, for sure. Foot and mouth syndrome. Wait. Oh yeah, not foot and mouth, foot in mouth. Yeah, maybe if I design the shirt, I'll put a really big in it. Maybe the shirt is a bad idea, actually, now that you mention it. I don't see what I mean? I don't think about what things sound like. Anxiety gabble. That's what I do. Do you find streaming easier or harder when you have constant chat activity? Well, right now I'm not having to think about how many people are in my chat. Like, I'm not looking at the number, and I'm just looking at like one line at a time. It's when I feel like when I get big grades, like for a minute there it said like 100 and something people, and I was like, oh gosh, it's just too many people. that I don't know that could possibly be judging me. That's really where my head goes. I think it depends, Bribelette. Like, I think it's nice to have people in chat to talk with, but if I need to get work done, it might be distracting, but frankly, I try to do things on stream that I don't mind being distracted from. And honestly, even like when I was doing, you know, my digital illustration, I think I was more productive on stream because I knew people were watching me. I have a really bad habit of like avoiding things that are hard, and sometimes chat kind of being there just helps me, or just knowing someone's watching. You don't have to talk to me, but just knowing there's like one viewer, you know, helps me stay on task to be like, okay, somebody's watching me and expecting me to draw, so I better draw. Like right now. Speaking of, let me finish getting to my chat. We're gonna look at what you guys are up to. I didn't realize it was already 12:40, and I do probably need to go soon. I'm gonna be back live in like 3 hours, so hopefully I'll be at the studio. Let me scroll through chat and see if I missed anything. Oh, thank you, Charzia. I appreciate that. You guys are all so nice. Yeah. I do bring a hey now, we don't talk to our friends that way energy. That's the elementary school teacher in me. Be nice. Be nice. Okay. The entire creative category in Twitch is less than 30 plus individual games. Yeah, Melemony, that makes sense. Yeah. Attracting unruly viewers. Yes, I am worried about that. Let me pull up what you guys have done, and I'm gonna start that actually right now because I know there's a few people who want to see me look at your work, and I don't want to keep you waiting too long. So we're gonna start. I'm gonna show you guys how this works. If anyone's not in the Discord and you'd like to be, I hang out in there a lot in between streams. There's always so many good, cool people in my Discord. I'm so thankful. It's a fun place to hang out and chat. There's lots of artists, writers, musicians, all kinds of folks. Sorry that I don't have this one set up the way that my other one is set up, so I apologize for anyone's names. Let me see if I can like... This is part of why I don't like streaming on my at-home setup as much. But basically, if you go to the warm-up art section, so it's right here under stream events, you can go to warm-up art. This is where you're going to want to drop your images. If you sketched anything today, it doesn't have to be a dog. It can be any kind of warm-up. And if you're still working or you just decided to start, post it in there anyway, and then I'll show it at the end of the next stream, so it doesn't have to be on theme. Yeah, open game. I wouldn't be too worried, assuming you trust your mods already. I do. Yeah, the first point is, I know, and I don't want my mods to think I don't trust them when I say I'm worried about the game stream. It's not the mods I don't trust. It's one, I don't want to stress out my mods. Like, I feel like we have a pretty easy group and it's not super hard to moderate, and I don't want to burn anybody out. That's kind of part of my fear about it. About, like, doing that too much, you know? When your mods know exactly what type of interactions and behavior you want. Yeah, no, my mods do a great job. Yeah. I just... Please don't take it personally. No, you're very right, Blood Adept. You're very right. Yeah, it's really surprising how amazing streamers are just a mess. Yeah, I'm a total mess, IRL. Do you do that too, Rue? Yeah, I'm the same way. See, that's what I thought too, Puka. I was like, yeah, I'm too introverted to do this. I am really an introvert. People never believe me, but I could be in a room by myself for a week and be fine. I just want to read and draw and play games. Oh, actually, no, inside may not be. I need to go outside and take a walk. But I don't have to do it with anybody. Yeah. No, my community's great. My community's great. Okay, I think I'm at the bottom of chat now. Let's look at what you guys have done. If you just talk to yourself before having a constant chat. Wait, so you're interested if I just talk to myself before having a constant chat interaction? Oh, you mean like when I first started streaming? Yeah, I remember streaming into the void thing. That's really tough. And I know a lot of art streamers actually start out without a mic just so that they can just respond in chat. And so if that's something that's keeping anybody from doing art, like I really would love to see the art category grow. I really love this place. It's so awesome. There's so many cool streamers out here. I'd love to encourage people to try streaming. We actually have like a whole section of the Discord just for stream tips. So if you're wanting to get started, you could go to the stream tips section and get some quick walkthroughs and ideas. But I've seen art streamers who literally don't have any overlays or alerts or anything. They just turn on their screen share, set up OBS, there's no mic, and they just stream what they're drawing. And there's plenty of artists that do really well doing that. Like, it's, at the end of the day, people just want to see cool art and see new art, you know? Plus, I just think right now, don't worry, I'm not going to go on a big ramble about it, but just because of the state of visual image sharing online right now because of all the AI scraping. I also kind of think Twitch is one of the safest places to share your art on the internet at the moment, and it's a great way to find your audience and people who are interested in what you're doing without having to worry that your images are going to get scraped into a database. So that's all I'll say about that. But anyway, let's go ahead and look at what you guys did. Basically, if anyone missed it, we're at the sharing part. So I'm going to see what everybody else sketched while I was rambling and running between studio and home trying to get my tech issues resolved. And we'll see what you guys got up to. And if you're in chat and I show your work, please feel free to speak up in chat. If you stream, let us know so we can all shout you out and go follow you. Or if you have, like, just raise your hand, say something so we can all click your name and find your socials and all that good stuff. So, I'm blessed to be able to keep up with a constant stream of talking. Yeah, I'm just a nervous rambler. That's what that is. Maybe if I calm down someday, it won't do that. I don't know, and then everything falls apart. Yeah, I think it just depends, Oh, that's good, Blood Adept. I haven't been around Twitch long enough to know what my stream is like and what the vibe is, but people tell me they like it, so. Yes, do more art streams! Pukara, do more art streams. Yeah, it's different. You know what I can recommend, Barbara? Start teaching, because then you have to. You have no choice. Basically, you'll be like me and you'll shake for a month and a half, and then eventually you just realize you just have to get it done, and your brain turns that part of itself off. I will say, after not teaching for a while, I've gotten worse about it, and I do shake a little again now when I get in front of groups larger than like 10 people. But Twitch is different. Like, I don't see you guys looking at me, and my brain's not like, they're judging you. I mean, they are, but then I just don't look at the little view count, and then I just pretend I'm only talking to the one person who's in chat, so it's way better. Okay. No, you can't opt out outside of Europe, unfortunately, Solidaire. Yeah. You're judging me, oh no. Joe, thank you, Blood Adept, you're too kind. All right, so let's see what you guys did. This is Charzia. Charzia here in chat. Amazing artist we've met here on Twitch. Beautiful, beautiful color study. I say it every time we look at your work, but I still just love the movement you're able to get in your brush strokes. So stressed about how much I like this. I'd love to see your process, and I'm not gonna say the thing I always say. You know what I'm gonna say. Love it though. Look at the colors, look at the blending, look at the anatomy. Like, everything is beautiful and wonderful. And I clicked the same emote twice because I'm so distracted by it. The values are really nice too. I love this dark shadow. Just so much form and so I don't want to say little, but hopefully you know what I mean. You might stream next week? No way. Are you gonna do it on Discord, or are you gonna actually do it on Twitch? This is open to everybody too, guys. I have a voice channel that you're welcome to, if you want to practice streaming, if you're somebody who's thinking about streaming on Twitch but you're nervous about that. My community is much smaller and very, very sweet, and I'm sure they'd love to support anybody who wants to stream. We have it right down here, actually. There's also a gaming one. Some people have used it to play games before. So if you just want to stream to a smaller group, head over here. We also do movie nights, don't tell anybody. But voice chat right here, that's where you can do just streaming, like general art streaming, if you'd like to. Okay. I don't even know if that was on screen. Oh, I think it was. All right. Moving on to Amaze right here. Yes, thank you for giving Charzia that shout out. You guys, go give Charzia a follow. Especially when we have new art streamers, we want to bombard them with love so that their first stream is not streaming into the void. It's inevitable. We all go through it at some point when you start out streaming, but I'd love to fill Charzia's chat. You'll get to see, potentially, someday, them making this beautiful, beautiful artwork. All right, we have Amaze. Did this very graceful greyhound. Amaze is always killing it with his structural drawings, guys. Such good proportions here. You can really see how he was drawing out the shapes and really checking for proportion before he jumped into all the details. You might have intentionally picked a tricky pose? Yeah, well, you're nailing it. I've noticed you've been picking the hard images. You did great. Great job thinking about the anatomy and like where the rib cage is, where the hips are. Like, hopefully when we do studies, we ask our things like why is there this bump there? And then you can go back and look at your anatomy reference that I would have had on screen if I was still at my studio, because we did a skeletal study, but Don't have it now, but you can ask yourself like, oh, that's the hip bone. That's what I'm seeing, you know, like, so that helps you figure out where the muscles go and what you're actually looking at. So this is the difference that we talk about between copying and studying. So if you want to study something, if you want to study a reference to get better at like imaginative drawing and being able to remember things so that you can apply it to your own character designs and creature designs, that's kind of the goal of these warm-up studies. And Amaze is killing it, as always. Living up to his name, exactly. Exactly, Charzia. Well done, well done. And if anyone's not following Amazing Fan 15, since I know he won't shout himself out, which I don't blame you, because I always feel weird about that too when I'm on someone else's stream, go give Amaze a follow as well. He does creature or character designs and animations, has great musical tastes. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, look out. See, everyone loves Amaze. Look at this. You gotta stop selling yourself so short. That's right. Whoever did the gym, this is the art gym. Guys, we're all holding each other accountable to doing this stuff because nobody ever really wants to draw from reference. Beats, how do you find the cutest reference images every single stinking time? Just look at this little chunk. Beats, really well done with the structural drawing. I can really see... This feels like a big jump, actually. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like you're really looking for the anatomy here. I've got you. I see your line of action right there down the middle. I see the implication of musculature and like skeletal structure here. This is really cool. This is cool to see. And you guys, Beats apparently just started drawing like a few months ago. So incredible. Me? No, Amaze. Yeah, exactly, Yangularoo. Yeah, he's always so supportive of everyone else, and he never gives himself enough credit. I'm glad someone else says that too. I don't sell myself short, but I am short. Yeah, don't give yourself away. Beats, this is incredible. Well done. I'm so excited to see this from you. I know, it's so cute. Such a cute reference image too. It's like distractingly cute. All right, Charzia. I don't know if you heard me say this earlier, but I peeked ahead at this. This is exactly what my roommate's dog in college looked like that I was telling that story about. This is Violet. She had this rat terrier head. It was just more narrow because she was part whippet. So it was like a narrow version of this, but with like a whippet body. She was such a strange little dog. I thought of Violet immediately when I saw this picture. And you did a fantastic job. Look at this lovely portrait, guys. Great values, great structure, as always. Excellent anatomy, so impressive every single time. Love it. I do hope, even if you're not able to stream, I know you said it might be hard to do for you. Hopefully someday you'll be able to, and when you do, just let me know. I really do hope I haven't pressured you too hard. I'm just excited. I love seeing more art on Twitch. And Beats, you better watch out. I'm gonna start pressuring you too. So just prepare yourself. Spend too much time in the morning on Instagram instead of getting up. It's an easy thing to do. It's an easy thing to do. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous, Charzia. Rue! Oh my gosh, Rue, thank you for joining us. Rue, you guys, we gave Rue a shout out earlier, I believe, but you guys make sure you go follow Rue. Has just gotten back into streaming on Twitch, right? I've been able to hang out on a couple of streams. Was lurking on her doing art fight animation the other night. Super, super awesome. Look at this gorgeous drawing. And Rue, you have some stickers, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, on Redbubble that I really like. Hopefully I'm not misremembering whose those are, but I'm like 85% sure it's you. Either way, this is a fantastic study of a Saluki, the Persian Hound. I love that. Look at these great colors. You got so much good energy here. Excellent anatomy. This is not your first time drawing a doggo. Yeah, Rue's great. Rue's great. Another up and comer for sure. Get in early. Get in early on Rue. You don't want to be all embarrassed when you miss the boat. And Rue's like a famous Twitch streamer. Thank you so much for joining us. Honor to have you. And thanks for popping in. Amaze, amaze, amaze. Look at the muscles on this muscly boy. Fantastic chest anatomy here. Look at the structure on that ribcage. And the perspective. You did a great job with the foreshortening. This is not an easy pose. Very nicely done, Amaze. I hope you feel like these are helpful with animal anatomy for you. I know you've spent a long time doing people and you've talked before about how you struggle with animals, but Amaze, I haven't seen a struggle yet. I think you're doing really well. Yeah, great weight. It really feels like it's really like planted on that rock there. Fantastic, fantastic job. He looks like he could beat me up. I know, he looks like he's been going to the real gym, not just the art gym. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm gonna find a little doggo emote. This is a big old doggo, or at least a strong arm emote. Why am I getting crying? Because it's so beautiful, Tarzia. It's so beautiful. That's why. Look, we're all crying. Look at all these beautiful dogs. So gorgeous. Yeah, I'm gonna up. We also have a this emote as well. Atlas, you did a Borzoi. Oh my gosh, Atlas, are you still here? Amazing, amazing. I was hoping somebody would do. These dogs are hard to draw because their faces are crazy. Their faces are crazy. I love, you got some great shapes. And Atlas, I love this color study from you. You did a fantastic job on the values here. Well done. Really some nice form. Those long noses are tricky as heck. And I like how somehow yours looks even more endearing than the photo. Still here. Okay, good. Good. This looks great. This looks great. I always forget what program you tell us that you're working in. But I hope you had fun with the study and I hope you learned something. I can tell you were really looking at the image, really trying to like take note of the different details you were noticing. Like the little light on the ear over here and kind of little wisps of fur. Fantastic. I would have, yeah, I would have skipped that color too. That color's kind of a lot. Fantastic. Very sparkly. Super sparkly. There's got to be a shiny. Oh, there's the shiny one I was looking for. Procreate. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I need to play in Procreate more. Tried using some new brushes. Hey, that's awesome. Studies are a great excuse to try out new brush sets too. I need to do that. I still have it installed. I tried to install Blue Skittles Critter brush set yesterday and it wouldn't work for me, so I need to do some research and figure out how. If anyone knows how to install brushes on Critter, wants to save me some research time, let me know. Another Saluki. You must be a big fan of Salukis, Rue. You guys had a lot of time to draw today because I had so many issues and kept rambling. I would never say something so awkward, Blood Adept. I would never just accidentally say those words. I would probably say, I need to work in that art program called Procreate, is what I would probably say, and surely did say. Hopefully. Yeah, Krita, I need more brushes, I think is really what it is. I'm excited to get into Skittles brush set. They look really good. We linked it in chat yesterday. I'll drop it if I forget and somebody wants to remind me, and I'll drop it in the Talk Shop section of the Discord. Rue, look at these colors. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Oh, your anatomy is so good. Like even without lines. Do you guys see that? No lines, and yet you can see the rib cage. You can see like very distinct, like differentiated areas of this critter. I can see where there's skin showing. I can see where there's fur. Like the textures change. This is really fantastic. They are really gorgeous dogs too, but don't sell yourself short. Don't pull an amaze on me here. You did a good job. You did a really good job. Love it. Have to put a little smiley happy griffin on there. Oh my gosh, Josie. I haven't even scrolled all the way down this dog picture. You asked because you're hard of hearing. Oh, I see. I see. Surely, yeah. There was probably no trolling of the streamer involved there. I'll be sure to enunciate next time. Look at this dapper dog. What even is this? Where did you find this picture? Okay, alright, I'll keep that in mind. I get teased a lot, Blood Adept, so you'll have to forgive me if I'm a little suspicious. I was asked like 6 times this morning about what a schema was. So, not gonna name any names or anything, but it looks like your school teacher. I can't, like I'm looking at the art and it's beautiful, like the lines are beautiful, the painting is gorgeous, the wig. The wig is so distracting. Oh my gosh. I just wrote dog on Pinterest and this is what Pinterest gave you when you wrote dog. Honestly, I love how your painting is way more high resolution than the actual image. Like there's so much more detail in your drawing. Like look at all the lines around the face and the nose. This is such good structure. Ah. I love it. I love all the colors that you're pulling out, like the yellows and the oranges and the browns. like a lot of people would just look at this and go, oh, cream. But you actually really dug in and got some of these like awkward, like darker golds for shadow, and took this a lot more seriously than I would have, surely. No, good to know, Blood Adept. No worries, no worries. Well, and I'm very difficult to offend, so you don't have to worry about that at all. It would take a lot. I try to be anyway, pretty easygoing. I can't think of a time when I've been super upset with anybody on Twitch. Unless they're being mean. I don't think people are mean. Like intentionally mean. Makes me mad. Yeah, the highlights in the hair, just really gorgeous. It's like, what is that commercial? Is it natural or is it Maybelline or something? Oh, like somebody did the XD face. Excellent. Yeah. It was nice to meet you, Blood Adept. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy your errands. I hope they go okay. Is this a husky next to a wolf? Beats, where do you find your references? And also, how dare you make such a lovely drawing? This almost looks like a graphic novel, like panel. This is so good. Look at the hair. I love the textures you did for the hair, Beats. You guys, wolves are way too big. Wolves are way too big. They're so massive. Incredible drawing though, Beats. Thank you so much for sharing. Unfortunately, it's 1 o'clock. I am gonna have to go a little faster than I normally do. I'm so sorry, guys, but because I gotta get some stuff done. I gotta see if I can get back to the studio. So much to do. But this is great. Oh, look at all these little, I keep noticing little details the more I look at it. Like, you were really studying this image. You can see like these little like wrinkles in the fur. I feel like this kind of fur texture right here is so hard to get to like communicate in a drawing. I almost always look at stuff like this, I'm like, I'm just gonna paint that. Like, I'm just gonna paint that. It's so much, for me, like I can texture things in so much easier with painting. So like when you or Maze or other people do like all this stuff and do it so well in sketch quality, I'm just like, how? It's not fair. L'Oreal, because that taco's worth it. Have fun at Sam's Club. You think you overworked it? I don't think so. I think it looks great. Your values are good. I think you did a great job. The what? Yeah. The wolf was whispering something. I know. Beats makes it look easy. Beats, it's been really cool to see you branching out in sketching and value studies like this. Really, really, really nicely done. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm so glad that you found this channel. I'm so glad that all of you found this channel. Thank you guys for participating. I mean, there's like 8 more, it says, or at least there are 8 more since I looked. Thank you guys for participating. It makes me so happy. Yuri Cass! Another person who has joined us recently. So good to see. Hey, I see the Camp Chaos sketches up there. Look at this doggo, you guys. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. Everybody stop what you're doing and look at the screen. That is the best dog face that I've seen in a long time. What a charmer. And you're again, man, look at that. Like, so much character and good structure in this image. Like, not only is it adorable, but it's such a, like, technically a good drawing. Where did it go? Ah, doggo's hiding. Help. How do you technology? There we go. Oh, look at that. I love it. I mean, they're all great. Look at this one's face down here. I mean, look at those eyes. And you got the little slight like wrinkles. I love that you kept your construction lines, your sketch lines here for us to see this little soft snoot. Like, your line quality changes, whether you're doing fur or like the softer part of the muzzle or the nose. Like, all those little touches. They're just serving you really well. Nice study of that paw, by the way. That's a really good dog paw. Wow. Well done. Good perspective too. That's not an easy angle, that up close fisheye. And of course your anatomy here on this little guy is so good. Well done. Thank you so much for joining. I don't know if you're still in here. Oh, you are still in here. Okay, Yuri Cast. That's Yuri Cast right there. And remind me, Yuri Cast, do you stream? Not that I'm gonna pressure you or anything, because I wouldn't do that, because I'm not, you know, I'm just not that kind of person. But I'm just curious. I'm just curious. For no particular reason, really. I definitely didn't just rant for 5 minutes about how I want to see the art category grow on Twitch. These are adorable. Thank you so much for drawing along with me. I love them. I know, right? I wish I had a head pat emote. It's so good. So good. Okay, that was the end of it. Yeah, that size difference, right? On this one. Yeah, wolves are crazy. And then imagine dire wolves. Did someone say dire wolves? Yeah. Yangler. Yeah, exactly. Dire wolves are even bigger. Crazy. So if anybody is watching right now and you didn't get to participate today, but you wanted to sketch along and you had a sketch you were working on, still drop it in the warm-up art section. And then next week when I come back for warm-up streams, in fact, you know, I might sneak one in tomorrow still. We'll see. We'll see how I feel tomorrow morning. I told chat that once I hit 1,500 followers, I would do 5 days a week stream. So there'll probably have to be just basically 2 extra warm-up streams. But I thought I'd do a test run sometime when I have a late start shift at work. And try and sneak in like an extra early warm-up stream. So it would be at like, I don't know, probably 8 a.m. for me, which is 2 hours earlier than they normally start, just to give me enough time to get to work, because my shift will start at 11, so I'm going to be off by 10, so that should give me enough time. We'll see. If you see a stream announcement tomorrow, that's what's happening. But the way it works, for anyone who hasn't been here before, I'm just going to like basically screenshot, snip, if you will, my little doggo here. Oops, got a little pink dot. Oh, still got a pink dot. Darn it. Come on. There we go. And then I'm going to drop it in my warm-up chat area. And then anything posted below this drawing will be what I show at the end of warm-up streams next time. Okay, so that's how it works. And again, if you want to join the Discord to get on this, hopefully I didn't miss anybody in the chat. I know Yanni said that they were sketching. I don't know if there was a link in chat. If there was, let me know and I will, I'll toss it up here. But if not, Yanni, I'll get it next time for sure. Just show me that link. If you want to, no pressure also. Here's mine. There we go. I had another one, but I had another few, but they're at the studio. So we're just gonna save. I guess keep that giant smiley face there, because why not? And unfortunately I have to run. It is 1:15 and I have got to get some stuff done. And I will be back in like less than 3 hours. So if anybody just can't get enough of this rambling, come back in 3 hours and you'll get more of it. Oh, you haven't been getting Twitch notifications? That's weird. Well, Rolly3, I don't know if you're in the Discord, but if you join, if you click that link Amaze posted, you can now self-assign roles to get alerts. So I know a lot of people turn off notifications, which is fine. I do that too in a lot of Discords. You can currently turn on notifications for stream pings in Discord, but you can also self-enroll into a specific stream pings role now. And if you do, I'm just gonna add that role whenever I do a stream announcement. So anytime I'm live, if you have that role selected, you can get an alert. So if that helps at all. But yeah, I don't know why Twitch wouldn't be sending them to you. Make sure, I think there's a little bell icon, right? I guess make sure that's clicked. But either way, Rolly3, it's good to see ya. We just did doggos today. Pukara, I don't have time to look at it now, but if you want to drop it in the Discord, I'll look at it on the next stream. So I'll be streaming warm-ups again either tomorrow, if not tomorrow morning, then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week at this, well, earlier than right now, but around the same time. So, but I am going to have to run, guys, and I'm going to go find someone to send this Twitch love to. So let's see. Must admit, none of that made sense to you. Okay. Well, join the Discord, and if you're not in there already, and if you are, just ping me and I'll show you what to do. Or somebody in there can show you what to do. Sorry to be opaque. But there's also a bell icon, I think, by the follow button on Twitch. If you make sure you click that. It's somewhere. I don't know. I also don't know. Let me find an art streamer to raid into. I usually try to find like work safe art streamers, at least as far as like what's visually on the screen, just in case we have kids watching or people who are here because it's work safe. I want to kind of keep that rolling. I can't obviously guarantee anything. It is Twitch. People are going to talk about what they want to talk about. They're going to chat and say what they want to chat and say, but I'll do my best for you guys. Let's see. Ooh. There's a couple of good options on right now. We raided Daniel yesterday. Oh, we could raid Rock. We haven't raided Rock in a while. Rock, Paper, Water is, let's see how long he's been on. Is he still going? Oh yeah, he's drawing right now. He's drawing a really excellent bird. You guys, let's go give some love to Rock, Paper, Water. It's been over a month since we've raided into Rock. We discovered him recently here on Twitch, and he's great. He's lovely. His streams are super good. He's doing a really cool drawing of a bird right now, and he's probably going to paint it at some point. And I think you guys will really like him, so please go give him some love. I'm going to copy a link to his Twitch, and then that way if anyone gets left behind in the raid, you can just follow from chat. So hopefully no one does, but that's where we're going to be. So let's go give Rock some love before you leave, guys. I know he'll appreciate it. And I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow morning. And if not, maybe on one of my socials that Amaze posted. Thank you, Amaze, or Discord. So anyway, catch you guys later. Thanks again for all the love in the chats, guys. I really appreciate you. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.